Convinced me nailed it yesterday that I cancelled it all. Oh, that you need the beef yesterday. So yes, that too. Electrical workers are brothers and sisters work hard for mum and they're sending it to her. Sounds for international brothers, electrical workers. I guess that would make sense. I'm sure she'd appreciate the card for sure, right? I'll send you proof. Send it to me right now. I would like to see the proof. I need to see the proof. Move to rock. Not that. Mocha, do not trigger him because he'll jump from one to the other and he will get triggered. You know, they will. Post the invoice with the full name and address in Discord. Please don't. Definitely do not do such a thing. You know, do not. Decided on doing the surgery. Omega Wolf, I hope things go well. Your face is grog. The face is, the car is, the everything is. You open your door, someone's knocked on the doorstep. It's grog. It's at your doorstep knocking. Oh, there we go. I wait for my bot to post a thing to make sure it works. If I don't have the Rare app open, it won't actually go live. I have to physically tab it up and stare at it to make sure that it is working, you know. Paste the screenshot on your X. You should. Tom, post the screenshot with include the full name, the address, and your banking information so that we can all see that you've cancelled it, Tom. Yes, please do. But yes, it is Friday. We will be doing our merch giveaway today because it's the last stream of the month. So I am excited for that. I think we will do the Rick's Flips shirt that we have because we're doing house flip today, so it's pretty, you know, it makes sense, right? We have finished the Gandhi Land challenge. If you didn't see on Gandhi's stream, he did review the challenges. I know I said I wasn't going to review them, but I think I might actually show you guys what I had posted because I changed it a little bit. I changed it a little because there was one room that wasn't finished, and then I did a little exterior work on it after the stream. So once we get into House Flipper, I will show you that before we jump back into our Fallout 4 designed vault. So that will be pretty interesting. We only did one stream of that, so I want to do some more of it. Does this fancy you want to recreate on Twitch, please and thank you. Hangry, when you do, let me know when so I can watch it. Make sure to do it in the Tesla, yeah. Made some homemade jam. Tom, what kind of jam did you make? Yeah, what Cal said. Your birthday's on Sunday. I expect money from you all. Hangry, the fact that I have on my phone your birthday on my calendar, I don't know when I added it, but the fact that I have it is weird to me. So I don't know. I will be sending you nothing. Nothing. Proof now sent to your DM. Tom, was it the whole screenshot? Doesn't look good because Ganny's stream is super pixelated. Mocha, I'll have a look at that this weekend with him. I think it's because, and I told him, I said to him, if you're not a partner, you can't stream above 6,000. Your bitrate can't be above 6,000. And I think he set his at 6.5. And I think the problem is if you go over, Twitch gets mad and it kind of it affects the stream quality. It does the opposite, right? You can't go over. And I think he might put his too high, so now it just causes it to be pixelated. Hence why if you click on his stream and you watch it, the highest resolution is like 2,000 something, and you can't watch 1080p anymore. And I think that might be half the problem. So we'll have to look into it and see if we can fix it. A strawberry jam. And now, how did that turn out, Tom? Tell me how you did it. You want to live to see another day, that's why you have it. That could be it. Not because Hangry's aggressive, but he will send an envelope or a jar filled with his gases in the mail, and then you open it curious to what it is, and then Hangry comes out of it. You know, that's it. You're gone. Send you a homemade birthday card made out of folded super deluxe shiny Mewtwo diamond gold platinum card. That was a mouthful. Yeah, send him that. Use your Ninja Soup Maker on the jams. There is a jam setting on the Soup Maker. Now, Tom, you may have sold me on that. I like it when these devices have multiple purposes, right? I don't want to buy something that only does one thing and then you never really use it, right? Like, aside from Tom, how often do people make soup, right? Tom's been making it 3-4 times a week now. But if there is a setting to make a jam, perfect. My rice cooker that we have, you can make you can steam rice in it, right? But it has different types of rice settings. So depending on what you're using that rice for, you can just change the mode. Then it comes with a tray that you put on the top of the the rice when you're cooking it to steam it. So if you're trying to steam vegetables or something, you can. I'm confused as to why Tom's message was held. That one right there, that's hilarious. I don't know what part of that was suspicious, but something was held by Twitch on that one. Hi Beans, hi, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Might be surprised the amazing things that an electronic toothbrush can do for you besides cleaning your teeth. Well, it depends what end you're using, right, Gunkle? Yeah. Tom says you can make smooth soup, chunky soup, smoothie, milkshake, spelt wrong, sauces, desserts, and jams. Now I'm curious to know what was held there. Do not insult me. Insult, 2 words. You've making a soup every single day for the past 2 weeks, sometimes 2 soups. I think you're a superholic, Tom. I think that you might need an intervention. It's just a solid food intervention. It's just everyone else bringing you food that's solid again. Just think twice about everything Tom sent. That may actually be accurate. Every other message just gets caught, and they're like, "Are you sure you want to allow this in your chat?" You have your first meeting tomorrow. Tom, that is not the correct use of that abbreviation. Tom. Jesus. Tom, that is not the correct use of that. What? Tom, why are you allowed on the internet? Gonga's like, what? Gonga's like, excuse me? Yeah, that is not the correct use of that, Tom. But you know, anyway. Tom's like, I finally escaped the island, okay? Let me go to my meeting. Jesus, Tom. I love the fact that Tom writes things just like Hangry and doesn't think before he sends it. Probably for the best. Probably for the best, right? Let's just pretend that Tom doesn't exist for a minute. You could just write Soup's Anonymous meeting. You bunch of hot and sour soup mixes. For real, my your low says so. Tommy's soup fetish is okay by me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not yucking his yum. You know, if he has a soup fetish, good for him. Where is the line though? Where is the line that you say too much is too much, right? Too much is too much. You know, we all had to intervene when Gunkel wouldn't stop playing Final Fantasy XIV, and look, he's kicked the habit. What is Final Fantasy XIV? I don't know, but I know his eyes twitching, right? We just have to draw a line, cut you off, and say, look, we're here for you. Just blink twice if you need us. The soup-obsessed meeting, that works too, yes. But, you know, there is nothing wrong with a little soup here and there. Gunkel retired from FF. Oh, I'm assuming he's saying Final Fantasy Online, even though there's 2, so that's not correct. For 1.5 weeks. He did tell everyone that he was stopping playing the game, and then didn't. It was like, okay, after Christmas, that's it. I'm canceling my sub. And then there was like 3 more streams after Christmas because another event came out, and Gunkel's like, well, I guess I've got to do that then. It's fine. It's a good game. I myself fell victim to the addiction that was Final Fantasy XIV because it is an incredible game, and it is hard to stop because they do like to give you a lot of content. The variety of bullshit that gets made up on this platform is immeasurable. Gonko, don't you love it? Don't you just absolutely love it? You know, it's always funny because specifically Gandhi will always pass comment about when you say that you do variety on stream, and then it's usually you defaulting back to Final Fantasy XIV. But in fairness, as long as I have known Gunkel, he has been a variety streamer. Because I think when I first met Gunkel, when I first came into his stream, when I first went into a Gunkel stream, he was in the factory section of Resident Evil Village. The part where they have the machines, the conveyor belts with the hanging people just like kind of rolling past, and there's the guys with the chainsaw arms. That was the first stream I went in of Gunkles, and I have such a weird memory when it comes to meeting people. I just remembered the moment I met someone, and that was it. And I met Gunkle through 160 Beast. He had recommended Gunkle to me, and I went into his stream, and he was playing not Final Fantasy, Resident Evil Village, and he was in the factory. And I remember it because I'd played it not long before. So, but it's funny how I remember these things. It's so weird. Would you report Gunkle for trolling on not Final Fantasy Online for Tom? There's to take away his account permanently. You know, it's fine because he's got an alt account anyway, right? Gunkle had hair. It was so long ago he had hair, yeah. You got you hooked on it for real. So everyone has a super obsession, is what I'm hearing, Beans, right? At birth, Gunkle was born with a full head of hair. It was all spiky and emo-ish too. Dyed black. Somehow. At birth, dyed black. Yeah. Gunkle, we're gonna have Gunkle, did you ask the pickle mother to send us over some cute photos of you growing up? Because I'd be very curious to see what Gunkle looked like with hair. And I'm asking you to ask your mother, because if I ask you to send them, you won't. Because you'd be like, I don't want you to see this. So could you send me pickle mother's phone number? And I'll ask her nicely. How did we meet Tommy? I met Tommy through Minecraft. We were playing with mutual friends, and for some reason Tom was one of the friends of the mutual friend. I'm not sure why. Not sure why in the slightest. But I guess they were all friends, and it's funny because I speak to Tom more now than our mutual friend, and then the other mutual friend none of us speak to because he was a weirdo, absolute weirdo. And why don't you run away afterward? Mostly because Tom was a funny troll. Yeah, I mean, he still has his moments. He's still a troll though. I'll ask her. Totally gonna happen. Please do. Please let me know. Send me receipts. The mutual friend we no longer like. There is yeah. You know, people kind of phase in and out of your life a little. But he was an interesting character for sure. Tommy's your favorite troll. Yeah, so Mocha, you're gonna be shocked to find out that out of the two of the mutual friends, Tom and the other guy was more of a troll than Tom was. Yeah. Yeah. Because you spoiled your partner at a time for wanting to have a life-saving heart transplant. Yeah, but he was a weird person, Tom. So you could have a very serious conversation with him. Tom, I don't know if you remember that one time when he decided to respond to the group chat with the mess that he left inside the toilet bowl. It sounds like something Hangry would do. That was that person. Yeah. Tom is like watching a train wreck. Like, it makes you want to scream, cry, vomit, turn your head, and yell at the same time, but you can't. Yes, literally that. It's a really disgusting horror movie, but you want to know how it ends, right? That's him. Yeah, I remember that. To the group chat, not like not a private DM to someone like, oh, is this normal? No. Look at this giant King Kong's finger I've left in the toilet bowl, and then he sent it to the whole group chat. Like, as if that's a normal thing to do. To people he didn't know. He thought, yeah. So, yeah. You did it last night. Mocha, stop being disgusting. I will. You go delete it. Send it to the Frothy Buddies chat. Wow, not cows getting the Pokemon. I didn't get any. I hate this. In my own streams, I don't even catch my own Pokemon. You had an ex that did that. Like, it's a weird thing between him and his brother, and started including me, and I was like, we need some lines. What that's I don't know what it, I mean, I barely tolerate hangry as it is, right? And that to me is a line that does not need to be crossed. That's a thing that you and your doctor talk about, not you and your friends, family, and lovers, you know. Nobody else needs to know that. Thank you. I mean, I know I'm British. I'm not that much of a prude, but I'm prude enough to not care about that. Thank you. Hi, Ludo. Hi, welcome in. Made this friend cry by releasing his hordes of micro chickens that literally lagged our server so much. Yeah, I mean, they were all inside of that tiny little gate. We just opened the door and pretended we didn't do it. I would do it again. Freedom to chickens. Yeah, they would feed the chickens inside the little pen in part of their house, and they would just keep multiplying. And when they weren't on the server, we just opened the door and let them all out. It's kind of funny. He was a monster. He was literally a monster. Morning, happy Friday. Hi Ludo. Hi welcome. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Hi Dorina. It's Pokemon 30 years today. I feel old. How about you? I mean, technically, Pokemon's still older than me, so I can get away with it and pretend it doesn't make me feel old. I can pretend by like 1 year, you know. Yeah. Comment things like credit to the Guinness last. Stop that, Gonkle. Gonkle, why are you with this person? That would have been it. That would have been a game over for me. Anti-vaxxer says it all. No, that was also pretty interesting too. But though mostly, but I think because they were all about that herbal life, they were like a witch and stuff. So they thought like snorting salt off their wrist would solve all their problems. Yeah, Guinness is basically liquid steak. I've heard this. I've heard about the Guinness thing for sure. It's not older than you. There's a lot of other people in chat that are older than the Pokemon, but it's okay. You know what? 30 years, you know, that's still young, right? You're with him for 30. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So what you're telling me, 13 years and that conversation and those photos, that wasn't where you drew the line. You drew the line somewhere else. There was a line further down the line. Or was that crossing the line? I just need to know like where we draw the line. You drew the line and you stopped. There was other lines crossed a long time after that. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if that was like, oh, that was like here line, and he went all the way to here line because he just didn't stop at this line. He, you know, like some people, like they just, you know. There was a question chat. If anyone wants to come on, join to get in. I mean, it's here 13 years. That's kind of adorable. Plus, I saw those photos of you when you were younger. You two together. Absolutely adorable. I love seeing people's cute little photos. One more thing about him, you and him had a little row over the opinion that the government was harvesting organs from the deceased. You mean like, I was gonna say like vampires, you mean like zombies just like taking the parts and eating them. We love a little conspiracy theory that has no basis, right? It keeps us a little on our toes. Lines, wow, we don't want to talk about that on this channel. No, we're talking about lines as in boundaries, not those kind of lines. We're innocent here. Didn't bother testing lines. He just figured if I go 300 miles over the line, I'll find out what the real limit is. Oh, he was like, let me just really push it, reel it in a little and be like, well, I could have gone further. So you can excuse everything past the line, right? You know. Hi, Jelly. Hi, welcome in. Happy for Friday. How are you doing? You meant line dancing. Oh, I'm really good at line dance. Well, no, I'd probably be better at tap dancing than line dancing. So some people don't have phones to telephone their GP, tell them they don't want to be an organ donor. I don't understand that logic specifically because people before phones still went to the doctor, didn't they? They just went in person. Some people make silly excuses for things, Tom. You know, it happens. It's a thing. Oh my god, look at everyone shouting. Hi, guys. Everyone shout each other's names. Yeah. Make sure they can hear you. Because I'm not shouting them. I'm just gonna, yeah. He was a weird one. You know what, Tom? They exist in the wild. You don't believe it until you see one. You don't. But they do exist. They are very weird. One of my favorites is, as much as we love him, Gunkel, put your fingers in your ears. As much as we love him, Mocha's business partner, is really stuck on the concept that the chemtrails are out here controlling people's minds, and I think it's admirable. It's admirable to believe that every single country, even the countries that hate each other, would all be in on this huge secret that they would never tell their own citizens. You know, that really cool secret that the US and Russia and China, even though they hate each other, they'll happily keep the secret because they respect each other enough to keep this one secret, you know. Can't wait to drink with him again. Not all Bill's conspiracy theories. I honestly, I love hearing conspiracy theories because I love to consider how their brain works. Like what is it that they thought of and they were like, wow, these 2 and 2 makes 11. More of his conspiracy theories. Well, that's the only one I've heard. So I'd be curious to know if there's any more. I just find them really funny. I think it's really entertaining. I think I there is something charming about conspiracy theories. So just the whole we live in the matrix, I'm paranoid of everything, so I'm making up conclusions in my head. Bill has a lot of them. They're cute. Used to work with someone that was a very wild conspiracy theories. Do you remember any of them? Hi Josh, I welcome in.
Hydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate.
55656.
Welcome in, Josh. How are you? Thank you for the mod love, mods, enjoy love and kisses. Also, thank you for your daily oracle. Yeah, no, I find them really fun. Like, if I ever see someone talking about whatever their conspiracy theory is, I'm always like, like the whole flat Earth thing. And it's like every single photo that anyone posts from any space station or any country that's been to space, they're like, nah, it's Photoshop. And I was like, it's another thing. It's like you think China is in cahoots with the US and they want to Photoshop their photos. It's like your friend's dad who watches Ancient Aliens and hears some scientists believe and thinks that's the consensus. I'm like, some is like 2. And they've never been published and probably got paid to believe this. Yeah, and we use the term scientist loosely, right? We're talking about they got a cute little badge in their cereal box and they put it on their shirt and said, I'm a scientist, Parents are Bigfoot hunters, so I'll leave it there. That is true. They do like the Bigfoot thing, which I think is also pretty cool. But I don't. I mean, it'd be cool to think it would exist, but chance it would be slim. It would already left, wouldn't it? Hi, Sid. Hi, welcome in, Sid. How's your back today? I love this so much. Gonk was like, I'm writing all these down for drinks. Bigfoot is real. Bigfoot lives here. And talking specifically about Ludo, right? With the foot emotes, We used to watch this in class sometimes, and it was more of a joke, but also teach us. It was all wild. I am very much not a happy camper. No, I understand. I mean, back issues are bad enough, but when you throw your back out at work, not ideal. She also said that Jay-Z and Beyonce was on top of a major celebrity ring, although I'm more inclined to believe that now with the recent events you're not mentioned. It's funny. It's funny how these things come to line. No, he's in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, okay. I thought you meant specifically you were saying that you are Bigfoot and you're just going to use your feet modes. Several Bigfoot Hunter TV shows. There's also been like ghost ones too, so... The show could be used as a really good practice for sorting through social media fake news. That too, right? I mean, if you're going to help people understand what's made up, what's maybe speculation, and what just burns like wildfire through a community, Bigfoot is in Ludo's kitchen. That's what I was thinking. Sitting his vodka. Ghosts are also real too. I like to believe in the paranormal just because I think it's much more interesting. Never seen any proof. I just think it's fun to believe in, Sitting across the room from me, but most of us call him Daddy T News. Yes, we love a Bigfoot. Quietly sneaks back out of Ludo's kitchen. Quietly. Not stomping with his bare feet on the flooring, right? Definitely not. I know, I think it's fascinating myself. Like the Witcher show game. I like the whole fantasy and the unknown, right? I mean, if you look at the British passport, they literally have unicorns on it. There are flags within the UK, many flags that have dragons on, right? I just think it's fascinating. Oh, speaking of fascinating, hi Candy. I always love this song. Such a good song. Hi, Gianti. Hi, Gandhi. Hi, welcome in. How was the rest of your stream? How was it? Did we get much done? Sim proof, just like I've seen in an alien airship. I'm just going to nod and agree, Josh. Yeah. Facebook creative fact checker for when COVID was around. They didn't believe in the facts. They completely removed. It's funny because people will discredit anything anyway, right? So Tyler's too cute to be Bigfoot. We could all be Bigfoot if we wanted to. There's nothing stopping you from going around outside and in the dark in the forest and stomping around and just being Bigfoot, right? Why not? Fun weekend activities, what I'm hearing. Rick is a true Bigfoot. Exactly. Hi, Gandhi. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Jail to vault. We escaped design jail to watch Never Rick trap people underground. Not the trapping people. This is a vault. This is for saving people, okay? Might be Stockholm Syndrome-ish, but I'm saving people, I promise. Hi, Tyler. Hi, welcome in. Yin, welcome in. Hi, Kit. Hi, welcome in. Hi, Wolf Dad. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Thank you, Gunkle. Appreciate that. Wolf, that thank you for your daily rickle. I appreciate you. Hi, Gandhi. Hi, welcome in. Wolf, that thank you for your extra daily rickle. Yin, thank you for getting your daily rickle. Wolf, that thank you for the brain rot. Tyler, thank you for getting your daily rickle. Yin, thank you for the 70 stream streak. I appreciate you squeaking here on us. Kit, thank you for your daily rickle. Wolf, Dad, what would you want me to review? You're just pressing buttons on you. Gandhi, thank you for your daily rickle. Gandhi, thank you for the nose job. Did you see it? It was there for a second, right? Gandhi, Sheriff Gandhiland Towers. It appeared above your apartment building. Did they snatch you away? Did they probe your butt? That's what I heard the aliens do. I'm waiting for them to return. I need to find out. I don't know you. Yay, buttons. We love buttons. Just press buttons, you know. Look, I caught up. Gandhi, we're talking about conspiracy theories because we were sidetracked by people eating people and chemtrails and stuff because why not, right? Now we're talking about Bigfoot. Gandhi, have you said Bigfoot all the way out there in Arizona in the sunshine? No all aliens do that, only the Greys. Oh, the Greybeards from Skyrim? Gandhi is drag queen. Gandhi does eat drag queens. I've seen it. He consumes them to stay young. No, we have skinwalkers. Oh, I've heard about those. Skinwalker Ranch and stuff. Exactly, Yin. I was thinking the same thing. Same thing. What was I saying? I forgot. I got sidetracked. Gandhi, how was the rest of your stream? Tell me. What were you working on? Were you finishing your house? Did you do anything else? We haven't started anything yet, but I will be starting the giveaway soon. Because it's end of the month. So we will be doing our merch giveaway. We will be doing the similar as per usual with the tokens, because if I don't do it today, they will be gone and then I'll be sad. So let me make sure I should get this going now, just so it's done. Giveaway, here we go. We are gonna do the Rick's Flips shirt this time, because we did the cup last time. So we'll do the Rick's Flip shirt. There we go. We'll do our usual 2 hours, right? Because it'll be done towards the end of stream. We'll do 5 giveaway entries as per usual. That's what it says in the message anyway, so may as well use that one. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Okay. It's done. There you go. Giveaway is ready. Let me pin this message. There we go. We'll do 120 minutes for that, so just unpin at the end once it's done. Guys, I feel free to, if you do command giveaway tokens, I include it in the message. You can check how many you have. Then if you do giveaway and then the number of entries without a space, I believe, without a space, we'll let you just do, depending on how many biddies you tokens you have, you can just enter as many times as you want. Not that I ever remember this. We do this every single month, and I could never remember exactly the command for it. We watched some Pokemon stuff at the end. You already saw it in Johnny's stream. Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, it was fun, right? Did you enjoy it? Did you like the new 3 that are coming out? I think they're kind of adorable. Is it broken? No, it's posting the thing. You do not want it. Boca's like, I don't want your merch. Wow, rude. 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 Is it working? Is it working? I think it is. Because I believe if you do give me the shirt now. Give me the shirt. I believe it was, even though I said and everyone's still putting the space, I believe it's giveaway no space number, right? I think. He's telling you have 8 left. That might just be the thing because it's set up wrong. Okay, give me a second. I'm literally scrolling through the list because I can't see it. Okay. I'm responding with the space. Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, Ganny's in 5 times, Josh is in 5 times, Gunkel's in 3, Ludo's in 4, and Sid is in all 5 times. Yeah, it's just giveaway, and I guess before you could type the number and it would just enter the max number, but now I guess you just have to type it 5 times because doing it with the space is not doing it multiple times. But anyway, you're in. There you go. Wolf Dad's in 5, Sid's in 5, Ludo's in 5, Gunkel's in 3, Josh 5, Gandy 5. There we go. Because 5 was the max. Giveaway with the space is working, but you had to do it multiple times, or does it work without the space? I don't know. I can never remember because we do it every single month, and I can never remember which is the accurate way to do it. I never remember. Hi Z Tato, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Give me a shirt. The shirt's cute. I'm not wearing it today. I was looking for the Tumblr tried. I may have put it in the drawer somewhere, but it's the one that has the house flipper logo. Oh, the Rick's flipped logo. If Gunkel or Sid win, I quit. Well, in fairness, 5 is the max, and the majority of you have all entered 5 times, so it's pretty much an even playing field. Apparently tossing 50 in gift subs don't mean a thing. Maybe allegedly. I set it up just so it's for the bits. Just for the bits. I don't have to set it up for the subs because the subs are... Because Twitch takes half, it's extra math, and it's more confusing, you know? More confusing. See, hello, hi, welcome in, how are you doing? Entered you 5 times. Oh, it did work, Sid. Okay, so it is with the space. Even though it... Okay, that's fine. I might have to just add it to the... I might have to just add it to the thing so it actually posts it as part of the initial message so people can see. You have the same amount of tokens. That might just be because... Wait, did you test how many you had before you entered? That might just be because the response is broken, but you can still only enter 5 times, so... Keep up, pop, pop. Bits only, yeah. So... I said it was with the space. See, I don't even know my own commands. Oh, Josh, that one is one word. Yeah. You can only enter 5 times. You've currently entered 5 times. Okay, so it did work. Okay. When you tried to do it again, it said I was in 5 times. Okay, good. Can we trust this giveaway? I mean, it's the same one we do every month, so should be good. Plus, I can see it, so I can see that it worked. Perfect. Amazing. Anyway, Gandhi, Raiders, if you need to de-stream, please do. Please go stretch your legs. Please go take care of yourselves. Go get water. Do what you do. Like I said earlier before you rated in, I will be jumping back in to re-review mine because I changed it off stream before I submitted it. So I changed it a little from what you guys had seen last. If you watched on Gandhi stream, you've seen it. But if you hadn't, we'll go over it again. And then we'll jump into my Fallout shelter that I was working on. Excited to see it. Hi, Johnny. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? We should get an outside auditor. Would you like to do it? Gunkel Sid wins. It's rigged. I mean, I could send you the screenshots if you would like. But most of you use Mix It Up, so you know exactly how it works. You know exactly how it works. Well, I mean, I know Gandhi does his giveaways on Mix It Up. I don't know about anybody else. But I do. It's cute. Yeah, Gandhi, go get some food. Go take care of yourself. We are gonna jump into the game soon. Because we can. Okay, let me just close those tabs. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something. Totally forgot. Maybe we just jump into the game because oh wait, that was it. I need to open Discord because I need to post the thing. I was literally about to do something, looked over at my monitor, and I was like, I forgot what I was doing. Was Mix It Up, Sorry I'm a Baby. It's the bot that everyone uses for when they stream. It's the one that I tell everyone to use. And Seribot is the bot for everyone to... Free bot that bans everyone when they misbehave. That one. Okay, got Discord open. Perfect. Left foot to work, shout if Tommy needs more deleting. We'll have to add that command that Gandhi has so Tom can just delete himself, right? Because it's Tom. Sometimes he needs to be deleted. Sometimes he needs to be removed from places. Okay, let me get this thing ready just so I can make sure that I've gone live. And then we can jump into some House Flooper. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna do that. Perfect. Now I can close this. Make a command bods, or you can use to time Tom. Just for Tom, right? You just type in the chat T Tom or something, right? And it just times out Tom. Just Tom. All that. Just commands Tom. Nobody accidentally bans him. That, I mean, so nobody accidentally bans him again. Can't get your command for sound to work. What do you mean your command for sound to work? Also, Josh, let us know if you like the marathon. I think I saw someone was playing it yesterday. Oh, I think I'm sure I saw someone playing it. I'm sure I saw somebody playing it on stream yesterday, but I didn't go in anyway. So, you love it? I'm glad you're enjoying it. Is it worth picking up? Is it free? Is it free? I know you mentioned it yesterday, and I was looking at it, or you were telling me about it, and I saw someone playing it, but I don't think I actually went onto like Steam to see where it was. Yeah. Whenever the song, I think of a Rasputia, as you should. That's from Norbit, right? Love that. Warget Marathon, the new extractor game. If a command that should make music play when it's redeemed. Oh. Do you have the music set up in the right place? Won't work for one, but works on the other one. Have you made sure they're identical to each other? No, but it's not for its 40 and tax. Oh, okay. I mean, I probably wouldn't get it. I don't really play the extraction shooter games, right? They just get dropped after a week when the next one comes out, right? You know, they have a million of them now. You do? So they are identical and one's just not working. Well, that's very strange. Have you checked the audio file for the second one? It might be playing and there might actually be no audio there, right? Sometimes I've done that where I've saved an audio file and it actually isn't an audio file, so it actually just doesn't play. I just thought it was, you know. Did make sure they were the same. Maybe change the audio for the one which isn't working to the audio of the one that is working. Try that command, see if the same audio plays, right? And if it does, the command works, and it's the audio file that's broken. Open beta is going to be on until next Monday. I gotcha. Check your follow mixes and see if it's on, off, monitor, and output. Yeah. I mean, if you can hear one and not the other, there must be an output problem for the one that isn't working. So it's either the audio file is incorrect or it's not being sent to the same place as the other one. So check either or. If you can't figure it out, like I said, change the sound that plays to one that you know does work. Test it. And if it works, it's not the output, it was the audio file. If it does work, I don't know what the issue is, but maybe it just hates that sound, right? Maybe it does. Okay, game is ready. Let me swap over to this. There we go. There's our little house flooper thing up there. Perfect, adorable. Let me make sure that my timer thing is on so that you guys can check out the game. If you would like to check out House of Flipper 2 on Steam, feel free to click the link in chat. Go ahead. Even if you already get it or got the game, feel free to check it out anyway. Turn it on and off again. That sometimes works. Let's go rig tech support. Honestly, when it comes to tech stuff, my brain doesn't work, but I try my best. I try my bestest. So smart. I mean, nothing's worse than tech issues, right? It's really annoying. Don't swap me over to be the feral. I mean, Wolf Dad, you gotta behave now. Christ. I mean, you still can, just in your head, if you'd like. David, thank you for the videos. I am Barishi. Thank you for fighting on me. Hi, Mr. Dragon. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to re-review the submission I did for the Gandhi challenge. For those of you who slept in or were just rude and didn't go to Gandy's stream. Because he reviewed it first. It's getting an Adventure Time DLC April 9th. I like Adventure Time, so I might have to get that. I might have to get that. David, thank me you did it because I appreciate you. I did see though that they on Twitter there was some House Flipper posted some really cute thing because they have a bundle right now for House Flipper and Power Sim, and they had like a cute little image that they put on Twitter, and I was like, I wonder if this maybe allegedly might mean we might one day get a crossover. I would love to get a power wash, like actual jet wash, inside of House Flipper. You know, I think that'd be cute. You've been playing Pokemon. Just in general, Josh, I thought you were playing Marathon. Reminds me of the duck song. This song reminds you of the duck song? There's a duck song? Wah, wah. I like ducks. Ducks are cute. I like ducks. Okay, let's review this. Let's do it. Look at this. This is me saving my challenges. I put them all in one place now so I can find them. So yeah, we'll review it because if you missed it, that's fine. We'll go over it here, but I did change stuff. Ducks do be cute. I like ducks, but I think I prefer penguins. The one that came out today. Oh, you're playing that one today. Gotcha. Okay. I'm pretty sure that might be what Hangry's doing, allegedly. There you go, David. You entered the 5 times. I think it worked earlier. The thing was being really annoying and confusing. So, but David, you have entered. Yes. Hi, David. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So this is what we had done, if you remember, off stream, because it had to be done by today, so I had to finish it on Wednesday, get it posted. So I changed it a little. So I threw in a lot more foliage and decorations. So for those of you who didn't see, this is the final design. Let me put it in this mode. This is the final design. So I made it all cute. I added a lot of tiny details just to give it a little, you know, elevation, right? This is the room that wasn't done on stream. So I did this one off stream. So I threw in a cute little gym just because I thought, you know, a lot of people when they're on holiday, they still do gym stuff, right? Because they want to be all like healthy. They want to hang out at the beach, but they still want to, you know, be beach ready or whatever. So I thought that was somewhat appropriate. Then we had the rooms that we had done before. I changed the bathroom from last time. I just moved the door and the toilet round because the door was here and the toilet was here, but I swapped them round. So now it looks like this. Where's the infinity pool? I don't know how to set one up, Wolf Dad. I would have to have a look and see if it's possible for me to add something like that because I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could put a pool at the edge of a build or something and then have the edge of it be done in a way that it's like an infinity. But I would have to look into something like that, Wolf Dad, because I'd be curious to see if it would be possible to add something like that, you know? So this is the communal areas. So this is like the dining and also the living area. So this is what, you know, if you have a family here, you would hang out, right? So this is what we've got. I think it's quite charming. Lots of insects hiding in the toilet here. You would lift up the lid, or at least the toilet seat itself, and there'll be bugs underneath, like a earwig or cockroach. No, thank you. No. You're in an island retreat. The ocean is your pool. There are a lot of people that have infinity pools at ocean properties for whatever reason. You want some of my world famous tea? Badly, if you've microwaved it, I will come over there and I'll pull your pink hair off of your head. Just spider friends crawling into your bum bum. Yeah. Thanks, Cows. Thanks, Hangry. Yeah. If it was an island resort, he wouldn't leave the infinity pool for the ocean. And that is true. You want me to go swim with sharks when I can stay in my pool? Okay, this is the bedroom too. So this was it. It wasn't like the most complicated build that I've done. It just had a lot of foliage, a lot of greenery, a lot of plants. And I think that's, I've never really done a build like this. This is new to me. Normally I do a lot of inside interior design. The exterior is kind of just like left is because I don't care that much about it. So this one was heavily focused on the exterior as well. So don't throw me with a good time. Okay, I will not pull the hairs out of your head. How don't you didn't hug me? Oh, is he on Hot Open didn't hug you? Ocean scary, yes. Ocean is scary. Plus infinity pools at smart bar and privacy. I like privacy. I mean, this is supposed to be somewhat secluded and private too. Test it till you are live. Kit, you might have to press like the record button and just record your output and test it that way, maybe. See if that works. Cal came and sat down and went idle. Oh, no, I'm sitting next to you. And then he's like, okay, bye, I'm leaving. IRL. More scared of the dentist in the ocean. Dentists are scary too. That's a totally valid thing to be scared of. You notice a lot he does. I'll find him like hiding in my plants in my game. I mean, I'm also AFK, but I'll come back and I'll see the logo saying cows at my house. And I'll be looking around. He's just sitting in the grapevines. And I'm like, okay, I see you down there. Just chilling, just hanging out, you know, as you do. It's cute. Also, the ad break is starting in a minute. I do apologize. Okay, so that was the submission that we did for the Gandhi challenge. If you missed it, that's where it was. I need to find my Doomsday bunker. I really need to organize these as well, move them into separate folders too. Finds me on his roof. I love that. The cast is like, I'm everywhere. You can never find me. Outside a window watching, holding the axe, as you should be. That was creepy. I turned around the other day. After Luda said he was leaving, I turned around and he was just standing behind, staring through the window holding the axe. Didn't say anything, was just staring. And I was like, okay. Okay, Mr. Shiny Man. It's very creepy. But yes, this was our bunker that we worked on last time. And I say last time, it was a month ago, okay? Last time, whilst we were waiting for Gandhi to get the new challenge set up, we were working on this. So I wanted to make something that was like a Fallout bunker, okay? So we have our entry here with our blast doors that would stop the radiation, or I would hope. And then it leads down into the living area. I actually added this off stream because I just wanted it saved so I could find it later. And then also I cornered in these windows because I wanted this, because that's more Fallout to me than square windows. Because if anyone played the Fallout ones, they kind of have the rounded windows like this. But this is what we had done so far. Gandhi pointed out to me that when you are on specifically this map, this one or the island map, you can change the land borders. You can actually make the map bigger, but only on these builds, right? Which I thought was no clue. No clue you could do that. Only on these ones, though. So I was trying to build within this very small space that I had. Didn't realize I could just change it myself. So I did, and I've made it so that this is now much larger, because this was going to be a very small room otherwise. But now when I put my overseer's office in, if you've played Fallout, you know, I've got space to fit it in here now. And then obviously I want to put another room over there. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now, because I want to get enough variety in whilst we're working on it. We've already done a communal space, so I feel like I want to try something different. Because downstairs, I want to at least have an indoor space here. I want to have a gym set up. If anyone remembers, they would always have like the treadmills and the exercise bikes. Then they would have a cafeteria diner style restaurant. And then probably like a school or something. Right? If you played Fallout, you know how it works. So I want to get that done. But I was trying to figure out the detailing, because if you've been to the vaults in Fallout, you know that they're modular buildings, right? So you have like corner piece, centerpiece, corridor pieces, right? Everything's done in like a piece, right? So I need to really nail that style. That's what I'm trying to get. That's why I put this in, because it's kind of almost like blast doors where they've kind of separated it. Though I think that should be brought down by one block and raised up here too, and you step into it. Though I don't know if the game will... The game should let me do a step up here. I would think if I raise that a little and do that, should be fine. I didn't update the game category. Guys, I forgot already. Lisa remembered now. There we go. Can I step over that? Yes, I can. Okay. I think that's more accurate, like that. If anyone's played Fallout, maybe I'm the only person who's played Fallout. Only person who's ever played it. I know Ali has, but Ali's streaming. I would probably put one here at the bottom of the stairs too. Only person in the world. No one else has ever played it. I take silence as an answer, so I'm the only person who's played it. So I want to put one, I think, here. And then this here. Can make that a little bit smaller, but we can adjust. We like the design of this build. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the shell I've got so far. It's the details that will bring it out. I've never even heard of the game. Again, I was like, what's a Fallout? I've never heard of a Fallout. What's a Fallout? Okay, so bunker style. I feel like that looks strange here, doesn't it? You know what? Maybe not that. Maybe it should come out. Maybe that should come out to like here. And then have one here and then one like here and have like a little cube space. Because it's, you know, there's like a lot of corridors leading around. I could change it in a second, but maybe like that. What have you heard of? The Fallout. Ludo, we're talking about the Fallout games. Because we're doing a Fallout bunker. I was joking saying that because no one said anything, I assumed no one had ever played the games before. Maybe like that. Enters and then goes round. How do I feel about it? How I feel about it. Also, this is supposed to be blue anyway. That doesn't help. Okay. Did I just kit myself? I did. This is exactly what Kit does. You just fall through a build, just standing there minding your own business, disappeared, vanished, fall through the floor. I'm like, what does Ganji know? What has he heard of? Oh, not very much at all. Ganji's, you know, he's our little Martian. He doesn't know things. Doesn't know anything. How I feel about this. How I feel about it. Nah, I'm changing it. I don't like that. I think I would rather do something like this. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, guys. Why are you not letting me copy this? Okay, I think that was copied. It just looked weird. I was losing my mind for a second. I was like, why is that not working? Excuse you. You're excused. And exposed. Maybe I'll change that. Maybe I'll make them as like little compartments that you walk through. Because the joints, I don't know how to describe it. The joins between the modular sections, they had these like large spaces like this, and they have like exposed pipage, you know, pipage. I think that would work better actually, like that. Pipage, that's what I'm calling it. Does that look strange? That does look strange. Does look strange. But it'd be like this, right? Mm-hmm. Stop. I'm trying to copy the... No, quit it. Dan, did you post your shell challenge? Did you post it? Is it ready? Excuses always. Gandy's always full of excuses. Okay, but like that, right? Because in here, this is the join between the capsules. So you'd have lots of pipage. Snacks, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Thank you for your delivery too. Nah, soon. Need to take pics and all that. Okay. I was curious because I was like, I planned to do this, and then I realized I was like, oh wait, wouldn't he be getting his would he be getting it ready for stream? And then I'm like, maybe I'd be able to do it on stream. But I was like, nah. We'll wait and we'll do it after, you know. Okay, so what I wanted to do was have the pipes like this. Oh yeah, that's all sci-fi-ish. I like that, right? Because you're passing, you know, like you know when you're on a train and you're traveling between carriages and they would have that joinery section. This is this. This is joining this part to this part, right? You could do it now. There's no rush because, you know, we'll do it whenever we get it. But I was just curious. I was like, oh, should I wait and do it on stream or do this instead? I'm fine doing this. Probably fine doing this. Well, it's more than one structure be flying to you and forcing you to eat a Subway. Ruin his diet for him. Exactly. I like this. Maybe I'd close that there too. Pipage. Pipage. That's what I'm calling it. Do you call it pipage? Is pipage a thing? Because I'm calling it pipage. If I do it like that, and then do the same on this side, like that. I think I could do the same down here too, right? That way. Good enough. And that's how you pass between the sections. Because these are, even though it's only 1 block thick, this is supposed to be like really dense material to stop the radiation leaking through. So this is how thick a wall is, and this is how you pass between the really dense walls, right? This is what's supposed to give the illusion, okay? Maybe I could have the pipe come out here, right? I should make 2 structures of rising. Hit myself. I need to go small this round. Let's just slap the boiled egg out of your head. Slap it out. Is your camera on? No, but we can hear your microphone. How's that? Do I have... I like how these aren't actually connected. Now, why isn't that connected? Okay, we can double that up. Do I have a corner piece? I don't think I do. That's a corner piece, right? That's a corner piece. Is it smallish? No, but I can bury it into the wall, I think. I want to have it so it's going into the wall, so that's where it's coming in through. That makes sense, maybe, potentially. Harmer's crying, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. How's the snow? There's a Pokemon chat. Your filters, not the filters being off, imagine. Z, how are you doing? How's your snow as well? Okay, rotate. Rotate that. Oh. Oh, that is lined up. Okay, and then that's going into the wall because this is all hooked up, right? This is the oxygen getting pumped around the building so that, you know, you don't die. Because, right, nobody really wants to be dying, right? Ideally. Now we've got our oxygen coming in from wherever oxygen would be coming in from. Pump your oxygen. Oh, whoa. That's what I was thinking. You need oxygen. You're okay? Just EP. Zibby, you were EP yesterday. You feeling okay? You nab your shiny coin? Yes, please take it. The snow is melting. Okay, good. That means you can hopefully go back to normal life again, right? I feel like there needs to be something here. But I'm not sure what. I do like this. This came out really nicely. I'm glad we went with this. Because it's just the interior between the walls, right? It's 88 Fahrenheit right now. Rub it in. There's some broccoli at cheddar soup. Soup? You're gonna trigger Tom. Your casserole turned into soup due to broccoli not being thawed. It's still yummy. Was it? It was good. Pump the stomach, Rod Stewart. Rub it in right here. Did it fix the app? What's wrong with the app? Is it misbehaving? There's Tom with the soup. I knew someone would summon him with more soup. It happens. Okay, I want to do more of this, but I don't know where I should be putting it. I need to use this style anywhere that there is like a join, right? The froth in the soup. Every time you type, the screen bounces? Interesting. You're typing and the screen's moving itself? That's kind of strange, right? Soup activation commence. Tom, make everyone a soup right now. Dropping some tomatoes for bruschetta. Oh, I love bruschetta. Sounds probably with some wine. Mocha made some the other day, some bruschetta. It was quite good, actually. Okay, so we should really open up this side because we need to go down to the next level. So we should open up this side here so that I can get down and then we can get down to like here, for example. So just have a stairway which leads down to that, I think would be ideal. Might be a bit of a tight fit. Unless I kind of went here, came down, turned, went down there, and then had it kind of come in through the bottom. But you like it? I've heard this about you. There's a quest in chat if anyone would like to join. Feel free to get into the quest right now. Doing something else at the same time. Do you have that split the screen? Keyboard would bounce up and down when I'm trying to add emotes. Is that like an update? They've tried to make it all immersive or something on the keyboard? We replied someone in chat. Oh, it's the app that's playing up. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I could bring that down a little, have a little hallway, come around here and go down this way, and then meet it in the middle, right? That might be a better solution. And then just have a hallway and door here. Stairs come down to it. That would be more Fallout-esque, I think. Yeah. Love a little hallway. We love a little hallway, Wolf said, right? Wherever you reply to someone in chat, it doesn't reply in chat. Oh, it doesn't show in chat, but I know it went through because you see it on Rick's screen. That's really strange. So what I'm hearing is the app is falling apart. And we should all be screaming at them to fix it. ASAP. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, so, okay, let's recreate this, right? So this is going to be 5 from here, right? 5 from here. So we have 5 here. Like that. And then underneath it, we're going to want a tad bit of a hallway. Not much, because it's just going to immediately down the stairs anyway. Right, say that's the wall split there. And then on this side, we'd have stairs going down. So that's a decent size. What are the size of the stairs normally? 7. That's only 5. 8. 7. 8. 7. 7. 7. That's it. That's it. Okay. That needs to come back by 1. There we go. Okay, I'll fix that after. It's fine. The app is a mess. The Twitch app is always a mess. It's always misbehaving. It's always breaking. They do an update and everything else breaks. Never to be trusted. Yes. On the app, because you're about to shower. Of course. Go enjoy your shower. We'll be here. Okay. I figured that out. That's fixed. Okay. Because this is where the door frame will be going in. Okay. This is fine. We can make this work. We've got this. So I'm going to get the basics put in. And then we can figure it out. Okay, so this is going to be like this. because we're going to have the same design here and here. We'll do the same thing. And then you step out of it onto here. And then this is where you would have some stairs going down. So if I copy this one, this would be 7. 7. Thank you. And then I want this to come down. Maybe like that. Like this. And then this would come. So like this, and then we go down, right? So the stairs would come down here. This would be a tiny hallway, and then we'd be going down again. And then this is what's going to take you down to the entry hall here for the second floor. And by second floor, we're in reverse, right? Because it's a bunker. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. We're working things out. We're doing brain things. We're doing brain things. If I run it along the wall, I'm not going to have any space if I wanted to potentially pull it out a little. If I do it like this, I can run a block in between to separate those, and then still have a block on this side if I wanted a too thick wall here. Well, so make a wine reduction. Maybe you should. Who's stopping you? How steep is that? That's not too steep. I mean, you're in a bunker. You have the luxury of not steep stairs, okay? You're in a bunker, okay? Calm down. You're in the bunker. Okay. This should work. I think this will work for us. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You just rotate around, this will go down, and then we'd come out to where the door would be down on this side. Okay. I'm just going to block it off. Whoops. I'm just going to block it off because we don't need to see out here. I can always tidy this up at a later point if I'm really concerned about how it looks. Right now, I'm not. I just need it closed off. There we go. And then we come down on this side. And then do the same here, right? This is going to follow it down. Staircase coming down here. And then this will enter into this area. I just need to figure out what the center block is for this. Okay, that's the middle block. Okay. That's the middle. Getting there slowly, eventually, one day. And then we have stairs leading up, stairs leading down. Perfect. Okay. Grab this. Oh, wait. What is the bottom here? Okay. So we need this to meet here. We were only one off. I think that was considering, I think that was pretty good. And then bring that like that. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. I'm proud of us. Proud of us. Oh, I keep using the wrong block. Whoops. I don't mean to do that. I'm supposed to be using this one. I don't know how far that's going to come out, but we're good. Mocha, have you made lunch yet? I think when I was down there, you were making lunch, right? Okay, here we go. We've got our hallway here now. Hallway. I really don't like building like in a void like this because it's really hard for me to see the vision whilst I am doing it. It's only once it's done where I'm like, this looks correct now, but it didn't before. You need witch stairs, the ones where they like off-centered so they can't get up there. I mean, kid, this is a full-out bunker. It's a full-out bunker. You're planning dinner? Almost crying, what are you making for dinner? Kit's like, make sure in your full-out bunker you prepare just in case witches come too. I know what you mean because I've seen them. They're the ones where each step is an actual step up, so each foot goes up, you know? You made the casserole which turned into soup, and yes, it was delicious. You might have some of that for dinner again tonight. That's fine too. Do we have any ingredients for dinner tonight, Mocha? Do we have any? Okay, we're putting this here because I need to fix this. And then... because I need to try to copy this design now. There we go. There we go, like that. Oh. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Stairs aren't allowed to be big, so which stairs? I mean, you would get twice as much step from a witch stair, if that makes sense, right? Maybe eggplant palm. I think that's a good idea. You should definitely do that and show us. Lots of options for dinner, but I kind of need to eat mine because you made so much or it'll go bad. This may make my life a little bit easier then, because we're out of our mints, so I can probably do TVP for mine then. If we're out, you know. Okay, bring this over. Because I need to do the same thing up here, but they're not in the right spots. That right? Yeah, that is right. Okay. I'm trying to be as lazy as possible, so I had to repaint it by putting the tiled ones on the inside like that, because then it's just identical on both sides. That's... wait. That... yes? I love how I clearly know what I'm doing. So order groceries? Just maybe. I mean, might have to. You've never had eggplant palm or eggplant. I find eggplant and zucchini and stuff, it has no flavor. It's very watery. Like there's nothing to it. But you can cook it with stuff and make it really nice, you know. Towers layered with a basil and mozzarella. You could make ratatouille with it too. Wish know to cook them. Right, almost crying. Right. There's a Pokemon chat. Nobody believe almost crying. He's always cooking. So these, actually cut those out. No, wait. My brain is not braining looking at this. I'm just trying to recreate this design on both sides. That isn't right because I took those in by one. Oh, took those blocks out by one. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Right, these go in by one. Right? That's what I did? I'm sure that's what I did, right? Yeah, that's what I did. Clearly. Like that. I like how I'm gaslighting myself. I'm like, that's what I did, right? I know I'm right. I have to have. Have to have. Ooh, snap peas. Those are good too. You know, I just like most vegetables. Almost all. Trick to eggplant is to remove the water. Yes, you're supposed to like cut it and then pat it. You can even bake it after too and then cook with it. Just so it's dry, and then whatever you marinate it with, it will then, it's like tofu. It will absorb the flavors, but you just have to prepare it correctly. Okay, because this is what I have. I've got the pipes in there, but it wasn't looking right for me at first. Oh, that's because this goes one more block in. No, no. Don't bring it up. I'm just trying to place it down there. Thank you. Game's always being so rude to me. That goes up here. By 1, right? Only on the edges. These go out by 1. Because these ones are the same metal here. Me trying to replicate something and I have no clue how I did it the first time to do it the second time. Going crazy. Tried bean sprouts before and you didn't like them. Understandable. But eggplants in a colander with some salt and let it drain out. That would be smart too. Like, looks-wise, you wanted to trash your food. So you're more of like a... You like it if it looks good, right? The food. Like, if it looks nice, you'll eat it. Okay. Because that's how I've got it over here, right? No. Those are... Those are 1 block higher. Those are like that. Yes, okay. Yeah, okay. I wish I could just make a design, save it as a design, and be like, yes, let me just copy and paste this design, this style, so I can just use it multiple times. So the Gandhi Shell Challenge, your mum. Wait, is it called Gandhi Shell Challenge, your mum? Is the new Gandhi Shell Challenge called your mum? Mocha, are you making your mum jokes? Are you turning into hangry? I like it doesn't look like there is tapeworms on your plate. Not the tapeworms. You're like, I'll eat it if it doesn't look like I'm gonna get sick. Thank you. You have my attention now, since I'm not getting sick. There were worms in your rice. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that's not what you want to eat. Gotcha. That's okay too, right? No judgment. This hallway is 1 block too short. Because it looks strange to me, but if I make it any larger, I've got to somehow make it smaller again for the stairs, so I may as well just leave it smaller. A good protein, I've heard this. Yeah. So it's played perfectly for disco, and then mine is just slopped onto a plate. I do this whenever I make food for Mocha. When he lets me serve food, I always try and make his look nice, because he's the one who'll pass comment. He's the one who's going to tell me if it looks good or not, right? So it has to look good. Mine doesn't have to look good, because I'll still eat it regardless because I know what it is. But Mocha will look at it first and decide if he likes it by what it looks like. So I have to make sure it looks good, otherwise he won't eat it. The challenge that Gandhi said he uploaded, did he call it your mum? You like the presentation? I also like presentation. I'm just lazy when it comes to mine. When does Matt have his plate? It's all going to come out as a turd in the toilet anyway. Wow, Gandhi. But is he wrong? I'm figuring out how I want to do the stairs. I mean, I think I would rather do this and flip it like this up here. Right? And have that so when you're going down the stairs, you follow this down the stairs, right? Because that way the ceiling's going with it. Because otherwise you're in a really weird box. And that doesn't make any sense, right? Pepperoni will make you sick. And if you don't like it, you know, like a beautiful plate of food, food is good. But the Insta pics, that too. That might be true, but it can be art. That's why I always try and play it up nicely for Mocha. I feel like if I did the same here. I feel like it would have to be like this, right? Is that too low, though? Maybe it doesn't need to be as low as that. Maybe I could have it... I still wanted to go down, but maybe just a little. Right? Because if I block that off there... Aha! See, that lined up with that one. Block it off like that. Right? There we go. I didn't want it to be just like a giant tall room. That makes no sense whatsoever. We're in a bunker. It's got to be somewhat secure and, you know, things. And things. There we go. Right? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, perfect. I like how that's the stairs going up and they're kind of blocking the thing. Never have had the Getty loves a clean plate. I mean, wasting food is not nice, right? You want the meal, but snack pics are meant to tease when you post your selfies. I mean, you could always pose with the food, right? When I post pictures of me, you are the snack meal. Again, you could just post a picture of you holding the egg. You know, it could also be art, yes. Everyone loves a clean workplace. They do. That is true. That is correct. Factual. Okay, I want to open this up. What is the width of this? This is 19 here. I don't know if I can do that because of the stairs here. If I remove that, that's going to come out a little here. Not much. A little. That's the middle one. So say 9 there. If we did another 9 that way, wouldn't that be 18 across? 18 across. Yeah, because then it's the same as upstairs, right? I want it to be the same because this would be another large hallway that we could always have rooms coming off of, obviously. Again, I was watching videos of you washing the dishes. Yes, I think we all do. Those are always good videos. I'm really good with words, as you can clearly tell. Then I can just put another thing here just to close off the bottom of these stairs, similar to this, right? You come down. This would be another large hallway leading to something down here if we need it. Like this. Close this off. That's a decent height, right? Decent height. And then this room would open up into a larger room anyway, so that's not an issue. Close this here. Like that. Cute. Okay, we're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. Then I can put my little design in there. Let me close it off just because if I'm not using it, I can always add stuff to it. I just don't like seeing it open. That's needs to come out one more. Whoops. Perfect. Fine. Fine. We're gonna make a tuna macaroni and meatballs soon for the same dish. Meatballs and fish. I guess that could be interesting, right? Okay. We're getting somewhere. I need to fix whatever this mess is right here. Because this looks strange to me. This looks strange to me. I guess that was what was strange. Looking at it, I was like, this, I can't comprehend why this looks so strange. But here we go. We'll just close it off. There we go. We'll neaten that up when we get back down here. Maybe put like a little seam in or something just to separate the room. But there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, now they're lined up. I hope. I hope. Are you lined up? Oh, because you are. They didn't look like they were. So I wasn't sure. They are lined up. Okay. Now we can get upstairs from our vault. I do like this. This is coming out really, it looks so industrial, looks so official, and I like that. Yes, see that, yes. Two separate dishes that are eaten together. Oh gosh, yes. That makes sense. Did I say seafood? That's what I said, right? I'm sure. I'm sure I did. You guys are just heathens. Heathens. Wish I knew how to do this correctly. I could use the block like I did in the summer challenge that I had done. Ew. Stop that. Like pressing it is doing whatever it wants. I'm like, quit it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. What to do about that? Men of the sea, of course. Yes, them. Oh, I did. Oh, sea men. Yes, men of the ocean. They live there. That's where they're from. The men's of the oceans. Okay, perfect. So we've got the entry hall here. I haven't even done the upstairs yet. We'll get around to that eventually. I just want to get the. I just wanted to get the main base section set up. I think something that I really want to do, which wouldn't be something that you would see in Fallout because it's not something they would have done, but I would love to up here, if we're going to frame this, for example, the space above here, instead of being super flat, take it up by one, put like a window in a cross, and then put some kind of, I want like a frosted glass and then a light behind it so it gives the illusion that it's daylight coming in, even though you're inside of a bunker. Right? So I'm thinking is if we were to, on these corner pieces, bring those up. But this is, it's very IKEA because of the coloring. Maybe IKEAs are actually Fallout bunkers and we don't know it yet until the end comes. And then we'll get like a broadcast come through, emergency broadcast, and it'd be like, everyone please go to your nearest IKEA. Maybe I've cracked the code. Maybe the IKEAs are actually the Fallout bunkers. Sounded familiar or similar, they do. Sometimes you hear what you want to hear, though. There's a Pokemon chat if anyone wants it. Okay, so what I'm thinking is bring this in like this, right? And then take this up by like a block or two. Oh, I can't. Damn it. I'm gonna have to do it within this space, which is fine. I think I could still put glass in and put some kind of light above it. I didn't give myself much space to work here. Maybe the bunkers are the IKEAs we visited along the way. Yes, that's what I like. 100% that. Okay, can I frost this glass? I don't believe that I can. There are some that you can frost, but I think you can't turn windows on. Well, I mean, could you turn windows on their side? I guess you could turn windows on their side. I guess you could turn them on their side. I'm trying to figure out the best way to make this work. Mm. 100% IKEA plywood is what your bunker is made of on the inside. Just, yeah, if you were to crash into one of the walls and make, you know, damage it somehow, you would realize it's not actually metal, it's just a flimsy wood. It's just painted nicely. It's given a little sheen, so you're under the illusion, right, that it's metal. It was never metal. It was never metal. So you want me, I want it like here. I love how the game's gonna tell me I can't place it there because it has to be done like that. Okay, fine. Fine. You want to play this game? Now you're gonna tell me I can't do it. Okay. Why are you being so rude? Why are you being so rude? Why is it because there's a block above it too? That's so rude. Okay, maybe I could place it on the block above and just pull it down. Might work better. Right? Just place it and then just pull it down. There we go. I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna do it like that. It's fine. And then resize it because I don't know, this might not work the way I'm thinking. And then put the surface finish up here because I want to, I want to give the illusion that you're not in a bunker by making it look like that might be the sky above or something, and I could put a little light up there so it glows a little. So I'd need like a light blue, maybe like a paint in a light blue. Something that might look like the sky, which probably should be a little bit faded then, shouldn't it? Everything's gonna look strange because I'm down here too, so. Yes, you know, that just, it looks strange to me. Use the clouds, the little, the cloud lights. Oh, you mean wallpaper? Oh, the wallpaper could work. Though it's gonna be upside down. So that's what I'm concerned about. But I guess if I did one like that, that might not look too odd. Might not look too odd. Maybe we'll find out. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try it with an actual cloud. I mean, it might be a little too obvious, right? That it's not real just by throwing actual clouds directly here. Lighter. I could take them both up a shade and then maybe make this one closer to like a white. Luda said lighter too. I know, I think being able to see the clouds like that, I mean, that looks better, but I think being able to see the clouds, I think because it's such a continuous pattern is what makes it look strange. If that makes sense. Do we have lights in there too? None yet. None yet. Lights will help. Let me have a look at some lights. Let me see if we can throw some LEDs up or something. It'd be nice if I could put some lights behind it and the lights shine through, but that won't work. So what I'm gonna have to do is do lights like this, right? You know, it's not, I don't know if it's gonna look okay, right? Hi, Starlight. Hi, welcome in. You're still alive? Good, as you should be. I think maybe take out the clouds and just put a light blue in. It wouldn't look like the sky, but it would give the illusion that maybe the room's bigger. I think looking like a cloud makes it a little odd, you know. But I could maybe put in a, I don't know if that's the right blue. Is my, I don't know if it's the light blue. Oh, I didn't put that in the corner. Yes, it is. So I don't know how I feel about it. It's been so long years hiding people's crap. We hate crap. I hate crap. What are we making? We're doing a Fallout bunker today. We finished our Ganny challenge for this week, so we're doing definitely go lighter. Is out now. Can I eat in peace? No, you cannot. Lighter. The problem is I feel like it always looks different after I place it too. Okay, that one's a little better, I think. Your food's going cold. You should have eaten your food first, Gandhi. Okay, I think that's better. That almost looks like you're just looking directly up at the sky with no clouds in it. Right? You can eat after you work on your chat. It's like, no, eat after. I think that looks better. I could actually give these some color too. If I do the RGB, I can actually give them like a blue tint as well. Like that. Oh, while you do that. You can eat and do it. Genny's already done it, so I guess, you know. Like that. I know it's already kind of given the illusion that the room is bigger, right? It's given the illusion. And I like that. I'm okay with that. I just want it to feel like it's not in a bunker, obviously, right? Because whilst you are in a bunker, you don't want people to be going stir crazy because they know they're in a bunker, right? Everything for the luck, I appreciate you. You cover the entire ceiling in lights. The whole ceiling in lights? Just run up my light bill? The radiation. The glow definitely helps. Does your underground bunker have central AC? It does, kind of. I want it set up so the ventilation runs through these kind of industrial pipes and it comes into the rooms. So it kind of does, but in a industrial sense, you know. Now, say anything that you won't, but you need to protect yourself and get a lawyer so the debt's coming from your sister's boyfriend. Oh, wait, your sister's boy. Wait, so they're talking about your mother. Oh, I remember this conversation. Okay, yes. Stop grabbing the glass. I'm trying to grab the lights. Okay. You take one room, please. Technically, I've only got one room, Z, so you can only have the only one I've got. Radiation is the theme. You know what? You are right. It is the theme. Okay, I like that. I like it. I could see this working. I could see this working. Let me just round out these corners a little. Just a little, because the theme back then, because it was kind of like what is it, like 1950s futuristics, everything was kind of rounded and bubbly because that was just cute and adorable style then. So I think rounding everything gives it a little charm. It's already much brighter in here too, putting those lights in. If you don't stare directly at it, it does feel almost like you're outside. Yeah. Rooms in Autopia, come stay with me sometime. It won't be weird. It won't be weird, I promise. Just ignore the weird noises that you might hear coming from the room. Okay, sweet. I like it. It does feel like outside. Sending you something, please hold. You have a massive house. He does have a big house. Specify that you won't be weird. It's almost like if Wolf Dad said he'll behave. You know he's not behaving. He's conspiring. I like that. I like that. I think that came out quite nicely. Because then down here, look, see? Outside space. And I like that. I think that's charming. Charmed, I'm sure. Oh, I could have saved myself a little bit of time by doing it like this, right? Hi, Shoko. Hi, welcome in. The Destroyer of Worlds. Oh, I've already done that side. How are you doing? Happy Friday. There we go. Cute. I like that. Outside the window kind of guy. Staring out the window or out from outside with an axe in their hand. Yes, yeah, that works. Beg for chicken strips? Mind you, said yes. So it's next to where you work, climbs out and goes into your work. Immediately went to the counter, asked for 40 rand worth of chicken strips. You didn't spend that much on your own lunch. Sometimes you gotta set boundaries. Shocker, your fortune says a smile is your best defense against the Monday blues, though it's Friday, so we're not worrying about Monday yet, right? Give attention. Okay, Wolf Dad, you can have your attention, but just for a minute. Just a little. I think I want this lower. I think I want that one block down. I think I want this to go one block down for the grass. I think I want it down. I think it should go down a block. I say grass. It's decorative moss, but... Oh, it can't go any lower. I mean, it can. It doesn't have to be a full block. It could be... It could be a cube. Exactly, Wolf Dad. Exactly. It could be a very small cube. You don't know how much dirt is beneath here. I want it to be slightly lower. There we go. Just a step down, I think, would make that much more significant. Like it. Want to steal your car and run away with it. Right. Eric, you're worthy of the space that you take up in this world. I like that. That's cute. Meow, meow. Yes. Meow, meow. Check your Discord DM. Yeah, Ludo. Check it right now. Cube. Set out a new challenge to watch a movie from every country on Earth. So far, you have Ireland, UK checked off the list because most films made in America. For that country, I just picked a random blockbuster. I'm doing a silent era film, so coming weekend is America and Germany. So you're going to go through all of them. That could be a challenge to find some, or at least find out how to gain access to some from certain countries, right? Because they might not be on Netflix, right? There's a Pokemon chat if anyone wants it. It's too much, you're not paying for it. When you pay 20, she goes for 30. If chicken strips, now you're pissed. Ask for a drink, get a juice. The doctor said she can't have a gassy cold drink because of the gut health. Why are you paying for it? Why are people out here spending your money? No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I think that should be a step of some kind down. Maybe. I don't know. Also, Pepsi, you did not get it for her. Did you get one for Z? Because they will throw a tantrum if you don't get him a Beppy. Because you won't beg for... Oh, you don't beg for them. Oh. Oh, wait, the Mocha's DMs. Yeah, exactly. You have to give him no attention so he gives it to you. Beppy, yes. Some countries are made films so they won't be included, but the challenge at least one feature-length film from any country is included. Has a film industry of any scale. What about just homemade ones? Like just some awful YouTube video, right, Shoko? Based in a country, right? Broken doesn't have a job. Doesn't mean you should buy stuff for her, though. Right? You can easily say no. Okay, so this is the entry. So I think on that side, directly behind, I want to have the diner set up. Then I need a gym, and then I need a classroom. So let's do the diner. So I want to find... I'm trying to be lazy. Cut that there. Do the same here. This just makes my life easier if I do it this way, because then I can make sure they're the same size. So I want to put like a little diner in. I have a ton of space here. But it could be longer rather than... I mean, it could be wider rather than longer, you know? Though I could still push this wall back a little, Though that's the entrance, so I don't know if I want to change that much. We'll find out. Have another 5 liters of Beppy. I love that. Like I know, but that's so much easier said than done. That is true, right? If there's any films that come to your country, you have to do it, right? I mean, you could always look and see, right? Film Chosen for America was a silent film with Charlie Chaplin called The Kid, which was made in 1921. Found a full copy of it on YouTube. Then maybe you'll have to document your journey, right? Press the wrong button again. So that you can keep track of all the movies that you've watched. Okay, so that's the end of that block, okay. So that's the amount of space that I have for this. It's not going to be the biggest diner on the planet, apparently. Maybe because I don't have the luxury of a space on that one, maybe this one should be like the gym. Because this side is so much bigger. I could have like a front area where all the eating is and the back area for the cooking. I feel like this would be, you know, we'll make this one the gym just for Hangry. We'll do that. Any more for anyone unless you feel like it. Exactly. Stand your ground. Say no. Okay, bring this to here. And then do the same here. I don't know what the right height for this is. 17. Okay. I thought that was way too high. It wasn't. Apparently that is correct. Apparently that's fine. That's okay. We're okay. Make a Google Sheet with every country and a film you've chosen for it because you plan on eventually doing a challenge to rank them. Also, you need the list. Last thing you want to do is watch one and completely figure out what it was or where it was from, right? Then you get screwed over because you can't remember what you did. Okay, sweet. So this will be at the gym instead because it's going to make my life a bit easier if I do a gym in this tinier space. So we put in the windows, obviously, because you don't get privacy here. This is not how this works. It's not how this works. So it's a double space between each, right? 1 block away from the end piece, 2 away from the entrance, 1 block away from the end piece. How do I do it up here? These are like 3 away from the end piece. Make sure uncomfortable rubbed your thigh when you hugged it. That's weird, right? Some places you don't touch. Europe would definitely be the easiest continent. Africa would be a fun challenge. Yes. Though I remember Beans used to host African movie. I would say it wasn't, well, I mean, I guess it might have been nights on Twitch. I used to check in and watch the movies there. Who does love to watch people get hot and sweaty? Or doesn't? I mean, either way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little look, right? That's why I'm putting the windows in, so I can put like the treadmills and stuff facing the windows so they can enjoy the view outside, but also everyone else can see in too, right? I think I want to make sure there's a space there. I think that's fine. I think that works. Great. I'm going to change it up a little just because it doesn't need to be the same color scheme the whole way. I still want to use blues and yellows or whatever, but I think it doesn't need to be super dark, right? But I still don't have my pipage running around. Big country would be easier enough. The challenge is finding a film from Lesotho or Equatorial Guinea. But you say that, but you might be able to just Google it and there might be one, you know. You have bipolar weather. It doesn't know if it wants to be hot or cold. Maybe it wants to be both. It's out here trying to surprise you. Okay. Let's get the lights. Be easier to decide when I can actually see stuff in here. They're not perfect, but that's how I'm thinking. And then we have tons of gym equipment just facing there, right? It's got to be enough because everyone who's in here would be using this workout space. Maybe there'll be some other stuff in here too. I want to use the similar style that I did in the bedrooms. So I took this up to like, what is that? Three, and then did white. It doesn't have to be white, but I think breaking up the blocky walls with this would look quite nice. So much blue, so much blue. Hi, Johnny. Good at patience. I have no patience either. I think I like surprises. No one wants a surprise. Downloaded the challenge against your better judgment. What to create from an L-shaped block. Ooh, L-shape. I guess we'll have to find out. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I could have just copied it. I don't know why I do this to myself. Okay, so with the 3 there. Like this. Oh, this song was such a bop. I remember hearing this growing up. Okay, like that. Definitely breaks up the blue. Did Google the UN recognizes 185 countries? Now just Google movie from all 195 countries, and it's probably already a list for them. You could just Google it. Simple. Problem solved, right? Make your life a lot easier. Okay, need to grab these because we added these. Ali mentioned this when we played this last. Ali mentioned because these are sectional pieces to run these like this. This is what's going to give the illusion that these are sectional pieces and not just solid blocks, you know. When it's not perfectly centered in the white, I mean, I could always lift them. But I don't know if I'm going to keep the white anyway. Okay, so if we put them to the left of resize, run that to the top. To the bottom. There we go. I love how that was fine and then it wasn't fine. I didn't go through the... I didn't go through it. So rude. Okay. Why did I cancel that? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I could always raise it up like a block, but I think that might be too high. But I don't know. I would have to find out because once I put the treadmills in and whatever other working out material, you know, you don't want against the window. You want people looking out, but not, you know. I'll leave it like that for now. We'll find out once I do it. Now this is just being rude. I could use these as the dividers then. This is what's separating these room cubes. Now, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I just measured it perfectly on that side. How can it not be correct? Don't understand it. Don't understand it. The fact that I can't line that up. I can't tell. That's... That's what I thought. Like that. I think. There we go. I think that works. Not be using the entire lot. Understandable. I haven't seen it yet, so I guess I'll have to find out. Finished The Godfather last night. It was fantastic. I've not seen those ones. He's going to participate this month, so get ready for some expert designs coming. There we go. I think Ludo should do it because Ludo did interior design. You have work tomorrow. You need sleep. Go get some sleep. Go take care of yourself. We appreciate you being here. Not be using the entire lot. Okay. Mocha's like, I would not be doing it. The whole thing. Okay, if I go into this section, if I go to hobbies and then I look for the sports, I can find the gym stuff. Hi, Goof Geek. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday. Fantastic Film's a bit long. This is 2 hours and 50, and that's the shortest. I don't mind a long movie if it can keep me engaged the whole time. You know. Name a song I feel like I know it. Party in the USA, this one. You need to learn first. Ludo, I'm sure you'd be amazing. You good? Thanks. I'm glad to hear it. Happy Friday. How has your week been? Hopefully amazing. Hopefully you've been having the best time. This is what I want to do. I wanted to make it a gym, right? And everyone could just stand there getting all sweaty. Maybe I'll actually push these closer so I can have maybe like 3 here. So I can put other apparatus on that side. You think it's a big space, and then you start putting down the gym equipment, and you realize it's not a big space. Yellow and blue, because it's, oh, not that. That's not supposed to be blue. The gray bit, how's that? Now, that's the issue. That's the issue. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. No, I don't know if I like that at all. I don't know if I like it at all. Not sure if it's the first verse when the chorus hit, you recognized it. It's an iconic song, isn't it? Good night, morning, afternoon, and good void to those with depression. They're beautiful, handsome, and cutie patootie bye. Starlight, thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to have you. Please take care. Please take care of yourself. Why is there a random Dorito shadow on the floor? I don't know what that is. No clue. No clue. I don't know if that should be reversed. Or maybe it should just all be blue. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm trying to keep to the theme because it's just the whole Vault-Tec thing was just blue and yellow. But I don't know if I like... I don't know if I like that. Maybe just blue and white then. Like that. Maybe. There's a Pokemon in chat if it was a Hatina. Whatever, I don't know. I'm sure Hangu will correct me. Okay. So these would be like the gym mats, the ones that are supposedly there to stop you falling over, but if you do, you graze your knee and you bleed everywhere. I'm losing my mind at the color scheming for this build. Because I'm just trying to make it work with what I would see if you got to explore the vaults before the end of the world happened. They would have been done in a style that would have been new for the time, and it would have looked nice before everything kind of rotted away and become radioactive, you know. Okay. So our treadmills, and then on this side, maybe we would have... Because they would definitely have had elliptical trainers back then, wouldn't they? I wish that we had a bike. I wish there was an exercise bike. I mean, it's close enough to an exercise bike, but it isn't an exercise bike. Because in the Fallout 4 DLC, they have the exercise bike and they use it, and that's how they're generating the electricity within the bunker, is by making sure there's always somebody that is on the bike charging up the generator. Which is funny because they have the the fusion cores that they use for the suits. They have it. They have them literally running the whole uh the vault. They do it in all of the vaults. Oh no, I don't like that. I'm going to redo that. I can't figure that out. Okay, rug. Did I tick that to the end? No, I didn't. David, thank you for watching on me. I appreciate you. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate you. David, what did you have for lunch today? Did you have your eggs? I think that works. We've got a little gym down here. See? You can enjoy the gym looking at the nature, the faux nature that just exists here. I think I'd put some mirrors up over, maybe on both sides. Make the room feel bigger. Eggs and guac. So how do you do it? Do you have like a boiled egg like Gandhi does and then guacamole on the side? Or do you mash up the boiled egg and have it like a egg salad with guac? I'm curious to know what you do. I need to know. I'm nosy. I mean, these mirrors would be perfect for the era, right? Maybe in the bedrooms, maybe not down here. Is there a taller mirror? I mean, these always work really nicely. If I rotate them, though. I had to place them just to rotate them. Right? Why is that glitching like that? Oh, it's because I've selected it, so it's glitching. Right, like that. Why does it have to be horizontal? Why can't that be vertical by default? That makes no sense to me. That's what I'm trying to do. You're lazy, you go to Starbucks, get egg bites and avocado spread. Oh, okay. Well, that I guess that is lazy, yeah. I guess that makes sense. But it's good. You like it. Is there a quest? There was a quest in chat. If anyone would like to join, come on, join to get in. If you'd like to. What's everybody else up today? Up to today? Did I say up to today or did I say up today? Whatever. What are words? Who uses words anyway? I'm really warm yet again for no reason. No reason. I'm just sitting here, mind my own business, melting. That flashing is going to drive me nuts. Stop that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Like gym mirrors or something. I don't know what you would have had back then. I'm sure you would have looked yourselves in the gym too, even if it was like the 1950s. Right? I know you ain't special. You would have still stared at yourself. Still. I feel like this yellow trim should still follow in here. Let me have a look. Yes, I think you would. Quest is over. Thank you for everyone who got into the quest. Need to hit the gym more. Don't you already hit it enough? It's like a toxic relationship. You're out there beating up the gym. This works. Okay. I'm going to have to do my cubes again. Again. Because I did them upstairs, but... Because I like it when the... Oh, I need to do this too. Because I like having these corners like this. Because I think that matches the aesthetic a lot. Like, that's perfect, right? But I guess I need to do it over here too. But... Sadly, because the windows are in there... Aha, wait. It's not going to be perfect, is it? Not going to be perfect. Eric, what are you up to today? Anything fun? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. I just need an option so I can just... I just want to... You know, I just want to, like... Let me just turn off the collisions just in total. Like, just let me just place where I would like to place. You know? Like, I'm the one placing it. Let me place it where I want it. I'm already in this mode so I can place it where I want. There we go. See? Cute little rounded windows. Not much at work and trying to get to the gym. Emphasis on trying, I assume, because of the snow, right? Or at least what's left of it. Piled up everywhere. Cornered window. Yeah, see, like, I think that works so much better with this era. Just a little rounded. This is what I get for putting too many windows in. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Like that compared to this, so much better. The square one it's just more modern. This one's a little bit more traditional. Definitely gives the vault style, the bunker style, you know. Work schedule and taking care of the dogs. That too, right? You gotta squeeze in time to go, right? That's why I'm just happy that I get to work out at home. I don't have there's not really anything that gets in the way because it's literally just it's right behind me, right? So if I have 5 minutes and I'm up here, I can just do it, right? I can just get it done. Well, maybe more than 5 minutes, but it's a lot easier for me to allocate time to because I have to travel or anything. Bear 50 is very peach pit. Now, what's a peach pit, Calm? So hi, Calm. How was the rest of your stream today? How was that game you were playing? It looks really interesting. Cornered, nice. You go squeeze in time. Squeeze it in, yes. I remember I used to go when during lockdown, I was staying with my parents and my mother and I, we used to go to the gym because there was a gym that was right next to the grocery store that we used to go to all the time. So we'd wake up at like the crack of dawn so that we could go. We spent like an hour in the gym, like Monday to Friday, me and my mother at the gym. And then my mom was like, let's go grocery shopping. And I'm like walking around like drenched, like dripping everywhere. And I was like, sure, let's do 30-minute grocery shop after the gym too. And I'm just standing there drenched with sweat, you know. Love peaches. Peaches are delicious. Love a good peach. Boyfriend is spending way too much money on the Equinox membership. Is that one of those really expensive gyms? I remember we bullied Mocha into canceling his gym membership because he was literally in the stream telling everyone about how he would go to this gym and it was literally just down the road. It wasn't that far away. He was spending $200 a month on this membership and he hadn't gone in like 6 months. And I was like, you can't just keep paying it if you're not going. They need to give you money back. You didn't go. You can't pay that much money just because it's got like a sauna and a swimming pool and all that stuff. That's wild, right? And we all bullied him to cancel it finally. Big rule in the film is is made in a country that doesn't speak English. The version of the film you watch has to be subtitles, not dubbed. Wait, what if it's oh no, I guess that your workaround was watching the American movie and it's just there's no speaking, right? I forgot you're young. The Peach Pit was a 50s restaurant, the Old Beverly Hills 90210 TV series. Oh, you have to watch that show. I apologize. Jim's got lots of really good demos in the next fest. Any which might be making it your cut. I remember that. It wasn't that long ago, right? So silly. Went for 7 months before you messed up your knee. Thanks, for the like. I appreciate you. It's one of those. It's over 300 a month for a similar thing. See, that's wild to me. I know that they try and bundle in these deals, but you know, you're not using those deals every time you go is the problem, right? Oh, I can't do that yet because I need to do the cubes first. And it's fine. One more year of young. I love how we've established that 30 is just old now. You went with Bill every morning for work. Until that stopped happening. British Lies is studying the Tommy stream. Hey, you're the one who didn't cancel it. Just continued paying it. This would be so nice if this worked like that. All this work just to make the windows look slightly different. It's all the attention to detail. I can't help myself. I haven't even finished the build. I'm just like, we're gonna do this because I need to. I want to. It's what I'm in the mood for. Right this second. Before I actually paint them, it might be easier for me to throw in the corner pieces now. Because I'll be able to tell if I've got them in the right place this way. Right, like that. It'd be so much easier. Remember the 90s? You'll forever be young to me. That's true. I mean, I was born in 97, so I wouldn't. Amidst irrelevant facts. It's an infant and toddler in the 90s, yes. A baby. So the demo Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug Wars was great, very true to the first movie. Okay, so you would be getting that one. Show us the receipts. In this case, literal receipts, right? The bank statements for going. See, now I can just adjust it until it looks right. A lot easier now. Then I can just paint them after. If I don't see, you see where it's clipping in, I just do it until there's no clipping. Then I know it's pretty much flush, right? In the corner. Easy. A lot easier to do with this texture than the dark blue, because the dark blue is very difficult to see the difference. Noise. About done with the receipts. What do you think of the this month's challenge, Mocha? Has Gandhi outdone himself? I should just place these all at once, right? What are we in the mood to listen to, guys? Something interesting. Not the soundtrack to a game. Please. There's a Pokemon in chat, if anyone would like it. Starship Troopers is not out yet. I think it's coming out in March. For the demos, you'll be getting Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Ooh, I like Star Trek stuff. I like nerdy. Will you be streaming that when you get it? Make sure to add in one thing that would definitely get complaints. Oh. Oh, not the complaints. Because you know it will be me. I'd be like, how am I supposed to build with this? Complaints. Though, you know, I made it work with the build that we just did, though. I did. You know, the shapes that I had to work with, not being able to change the roof, the height of the block, and I had to change my whole build, make it work with this, you know. It was what it was, but it, you know, it's not a challenge without a challenge, right? You like this? Oh, the size of the gym. Oh, wait. So you're saying it's expensive because of how big the gym is? Because I wouldn't, you know, if I'm at a gym, I don't want to be sharing with people. I'll be sharing stuff, you know. Hi, Zimini. I welcome in. Happy for Friday. How are we? How's your Friday going so far? Hopefully good. After I've done this, I might go walk on the entrance. I'm feeling like I want to do the entrance. It's been sitting up there and we haven't really touched it. Oh, that's not even the right place. Mm-hmm. Maybe streaming Voyager, yeah, you like the idea of what could have been. We like a mystery though, right? Keeps it spicy, keeps it exciting. What could have been, right? Play more to find out. Excuse me. Ah, stop. There we go. Okay, good enough. Good enough. The membership, because of the Equinox, is the flagship location plus amenities and being in New York City. So it's just the overall scam in general, right? Where it is, the city that it's in, flagship location. You're just paying more just to say that you're at that one too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Next, you'll be saying that you shop at that Erin Mahor, or whatever the name of the place is. Earn her. Erfnifna. You know, that place. The one that we looked at the shopping list for. And it was $50 for a chicken soup. In a mason jar. That place. That one. The one that Gandhi wants to shop at. Because he's like, I'm going to sell Sunset. I'm going to shop here. Progress. Look at us. We're doing window things. I feel like it would have been quicker to just actually fit windows. Like IRL, put windows in, than what I'm doing with these windows right now. Membership book. Oh, you found it because it's evil. What? Wait. Do I have to wait and find out what it is? Incorporated almost all the episodes of the show into the game, so maybe you don't save 7 or 9. Maybe the main cast dies in 5 minutes into place. What happens if you avoid the Borg entirely? Oh, so you're playing through the show itself in the game. That's interesting, actually. I kind of like the idea of that. I had to pull that out a little. There we go. I like the idea of that. Because it is the what if, isn't it? Right? Erin Huan. Salarycana Hello. That's it. That's the name of the place. Yeah, that one. That one right there. I feel like most people probably walk into the gym after doing their shop there and they're holding like a smoothie that costs $28, you know. Now I feel like I had to download the thing just to find out what Gandhi's done to troll everybody. Okay, I'm done with this for now. I want to do upstairs because I want to reincorporate this style up here. I'm sure that I can. I'm sure I can. I can make it work. Mostly because I built this and that was it. I just ignored it. I had it. I was like, that's it. That's the structure. That's all I care about, and ignored the rest. So, that's not even flush. I love that. I didn't even make that flush. That's amazing. Someone's saying it's up to you whether you try and go back to Earth. Now it sounds like a very interesting game. You, especially if you're streaming it and playing it maybe multiple times, you get a different outcome quite often. I could see the appeal to that. Because it'd be different each time you play and you try and do a different ending, right? I mean, if say when you play as the Borg or another group, maybe they would. Right? The opportunities would be kind of endless. Especially with the popularity of the show. Okay, I want to grab this because I think I'm going to change these to... Yeah, no, I guess it works for now. Okay. And then we changed this interior because this is going to be very similar to what it was like for the separate or the crossing between the two separate areas. Because this is where the disinfection or disinfectant happens. Disinfection. I don't know. This is where they're going to spray you to make sure you bring no radiation in. What if the Voyager group gets entirely overtaken by the Borg? You just keep playing as a Borgified vessel. Right. The game doesn't end. You just continue with like a different story to it. I could think that that would be fun, right? Put that one block here. And then the Flua. Flua. Like that. Because this is the disinfection area. I don't know if that's a disinfectant area. I feel like that doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like it's correct. The area of disinfecting your face. That's what I'm trying to say. No. Sanitation room. That would be more accurate, wouldn't it? But it's for radiation. So, the radiation room. As in D radiation, not D radiation. Whatever. Point being, you get locked in, they spray you, all the radiation comes off. Decontamination. That's what I was thinking, but you're not contaminated with like a virus or disease, but can you be contaminated with radiation? I guess you could be, right? You could be. That doesn't seem totally unlikely. I need to know the correct terminology. This, I'm gonna have to do something special with that to make that work. And then here, this is gonna be blocked off. And then we're gonna have the same stair situation that we had. I actually think that comes out quite nicely using the stairs like that. Though, let me resize that and bring that up and nuh-uh. Like that. It actually works really nicely to filling in that space just to put stairs in. I quite like it. Yep. Unsuited prayer. Thank you for your daily recall. Welcome in. How are you? Happiest of Fridays to you. I hope that you're having a great day. Cute. I'm like, yep. You can be contaminated by radiation. Your clothes most definitely. Okay, so the term would be correct still. Okay, good. Like in a challenge, and I'm not doing the whole lot. You could always make it smaller. It doesn't have to be, I mean, you can't change the size, but you'd have to fill the whole thing, right? I'm liking this build too. This build, my build, is coming out nicely. I'm happy with how it's looking. Have I been doing blue on the roof downstairs too? I have, right? That's the tile upstairs. Okay. Let me just do this. There's nothing else up here, so it's not like that's going to ruin anything. And then we do the trim. There we go. I mean, it definitely feels like a bunker vault situation. So I think the feeling that I'm trying to get across is getting across. You know? And that's what matters. That's what's importance. It was kind of industrial. One of the demos had copyrighted music. Calum, I had this issue the other day when I watched the trailer for Star Sand Island. Even though the game itself didn't have copyrighted music, the trailer did. So when I watched the trailer, like, oh, we're going to play this game next week, played the trailer, got a copyright issue. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you would include it in the trailer, but not in the game. Why would you include it in the trailer? But I guess they probably don't expect people to be streaming the trailer. Maybe the demo, like, for you to have an issue with the demo, that's just annoying, isn't it? Right? That's just very annoying. So I thought it was rude. I don't have too many issues. Usually on YouTube, what I do is I just they let you trim out the segment with the audio now. You don't have to do anything, you just press the button, and you just trim it out. You're like, okay, just remove it then. Whatever. It's like, you're not getting any money from me. I'm literally just gonna remove it. So on that moment, it just removes the sound. But only the music too. They quite sophisticated now. Before you had to trim out all of the audio in that section. Now they let you get away with it by just removing the section that has the issue and just that audio alone. Doesn't happen on Twitch though, I guess. Remember when Nintendo claimed the Pokemon, the trailer for the Pokemon game, like you want people to see it and share it? Yes, right. That was the other thing. What's the issue with people watching your trailer, right? They're not stealing anything from you. They're advertising your game for you, right? If they're watching your trailer, if they're advertising it anywhere, they're advertising it. You should be thankful that people want to do that. I don't understand the logic myself. Very strange to me. Can you do this window? This is coming quite nicely. I like it. You have to put some lighting in, obviously, because it's very, very dark down here. And by down here, I guess I mean up here. Do the same thing there. I think I want that to come. There. Those are too close to each other. I don't like that. I could put some small lights on the stairs, I think. Okay. Nintendo gotta Nintendo. 100%. Just don't do anything ever because they won't like it. Whatever it is that you do, just don't bother. Because Hangry will call up Daddy Nintendo and tell you off, and then you'll get in trouble. Hangers are a little snitch here. He's got Mr. Pokemon on speed dial. Oh, speaking of, there's a Pokemon chat. If anyone wants it, go ahead, grab it. I don't know what I want to do with these here. I guess I could make them blue, but the wall isn't blue, so... Like, streamer, can I have your attention, please? Yes, you may. Gunkle, how are you doing? What attention would you like? Running low on commands to throw out randomly. That's okay. You can always just, you know, scream at me or shame me or do the panic one. I think you still have the... Did you use those earlier? I don't think you did. You can still do those. Gunkle, you ready for Resident Evil? I think panic has been used yet, but you're saving it. Oh, yeah. Wait for a moment of panic so we can actually all panic together with the bonus audio because it really sells the moment, doesn't it? Oh, there was a Pokemon chat. I did try to catch it. Never mind. You've had good dealings in the past with Nintendo America regarding copyright stuff playing their game, and Nintendo Japan will always mess things up the old-fashioned thinking. We love that people are so rude for nothing. And we're just playing games, you know? It's not like we're out here actually stealing their content, right? Z, you almost caught me. Almost. Never played any of the Leon or Resident Evil games. None of them? None whatsoever? Well, I hope you like this one. Not that I know anything about it, but I hope you like this one. See, that was good timing. You had that one right. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm not overly concerned about spoilers because probably by the time I get round to it, I would have forgotten anything I've seen anyway, right? David, congratulations. David, could you send me a message on Discord to remind me to send you over the link? Congratulations, David, on winning the giveaway. That was timed flawlessly. It was, right? I mean, I heard it, so I was just trying to see if I could plan it. Played 1 and 3 and went straight to Biohazard and Village, so you know Chris well. Daddy Chris, understandable. We do like him. Leon's a good time too. We don't mind him. Here's his moments. I guess I should probably use this metal, right? That would make sense, right? Because this is the clean metal. It's sterile. The radiation's not leaking through this. If I put anything else, it might not have the same effect, but I can still get to work on this side though, right? I think that works. I like that. Because it counts that I watched you stream the full remake. Yes. I mean, would you play it yourself? Or was watching it enough? Because I played the original one not that long ago before playing the remake. Because I played a lot of... I played 6 a lot on, I think, like, Xbox 360. And then I played Biohazard. And then I played Village. And then I went back and I played 2 and 3 because they got the remake. Then I played 1 reluctantly because I hate 1. I hate it. Hate the... Cows. Cows, I didn't fix the thing. And it's even worse now because I'm not even in a box for you to imprison me. Cows. Cows, thank you 1,000 biddies. I appreciate you. Even if the corner of my screen is in prison and not me. I'm free. That's the perfect time to use the shame, really, isn't it? I haven't fixed it. I'm so sorry. Picture shiz. I know. Imagine me keep changing stuff and not fixing the stuff that's broke. You know what? Actually, the funniest thing is, I don't know what overlay that is. That's... I don't know what that is attached to. I'll imagine you imprisoned. Yes, that... Just imagine I am behind those bars. But I appreciate... Think of the videos. You're far too kind. Cows, go take care of yourself. I appreciate you being here. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, shame. Exactly. I need shaming. You definitely play the full remake, whether or not I would pay for a different story. Maybe it's on sale. Totally that. That's usually me with the Resident Evil games. I always kind of wait for a sale. Possibly the new cleanup, we lose track of on what overlay. Yeah, I can tell you I have my game chat overlay, game scene overlay, Twitch alerts, overlay emotes, and the camera overlay. That one should really be part of the camera overlay, but it's not. And then I have a separate one for Twitch alerts, so. It's because on Mix It Up, I have different... Because, for example, you know, like Sid's Swamp, right? I can't put the swamp behind me when I'm on the full screen thing, so it just is on top of it. So that has to be 2 separate overlays. And then this one, that's also on 2 overlays, because if I'm on the full chatting thing, it would cover the whole screen. But if I'm on the game screen, it only covers my head. And then I lose track of things. It's too much. And it's going to wait for 9 to go on sale, but I haven't played the game on launch in a hot minute, so many friendos are streaming it. I don't feel like avoiding spoilers from everyone. Yes. I mean, if you play it yourself, you don't have to worry about avoiding spoilers, right? I know that I think... I'm not sure when I played the other ones if I had watched anyone play them before. I'm not 100% sure. But I did play the remake of 4 when it came out, right? I believe. I think. But it was also a remake. So it's not like there was any spoilers for it because most people had played the original one. If they were interested in playing the remake, they had played the original one anyway, right? So I don't think spoilers was really an issue. But I don't think I'm going to be playing this one anytime soon, so I'm not overly fussed about spoilers. Exactamundo. That's what I was thinking. I love how that didn't copy it. Oh, it's because I want to use these ones, that's why. Still didn't copy the right thing. Let's try this again. There we go. Don't know. I don't think I know anyone. Wait. I don't think I've ever played an RE game on launch. Now that you think about it, I mean, there's not really much rush unless you are actively trying to avoid spoilers or it's a huge hype. But the problem I have, and I've said this before, and I've said this to a few people, is like I'm kind of hesitant when it comes to playing a lot of games on release now, because even if it's not on release, I played through Final Fantasy 9, 10, 10-2, 50, no, 16 on stream, and a lot of people didn't seem overly interested. And I don't know if it's because it was a story-based game with a plot, and if you're not paying attention, you fall behind, and then no one wants to say anything because, you know, they've missed it now, right? And I don't know if that's a thing, but, you know, half of 16. I still haven't finished it. Still haven't finished 16. I don't know what it is about the new Final Fantasy games. Maybe it's because I'm older. I tried doing Strangers of Paradise, didn't finish it. 16, didn't finish it. Rebirth, haven't finished it. Crisis, was it Crisis Core, the remake? Didn't finish it. Though that one's not really the best example because they didn't change anything in that. They just made it look different. The bloat, I'm really struggling with the bloat, I think is my problem. Really struggling with the bloat. Because, not that it's a spoiler. I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? Excuse me, camera. Camera? Hello? Thank you. Anyway, I was playing through Rebirth, and there was that one scene where they meet one of the weapons, and someone falls in and meets the weapon, right? And everyone thinks they're about to die, right? And right after this really dramatic cutscene, sorry, my camera keeps freezing. Every time I look over, it stopped for a second. There was a really dramatic cutscene, right? Like, if you've seen it, you know. If you've played it, you know. And then right after it, I returned to the village, which was near where the cutscene was. And the next quest was to help some old lady chase down her chickens. It took me 20 minutes because you have to go find the chicken and very slowly walk back. Otherwise, the chicken gets distracted. And I'm like, we went from a really pivotal plot moment to this ridiculous bloat minigame that you've decided to add. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would put that into the game. Aside from the bloat, and I know. Stanley's creeping by you to try show himself. You keep seeing him like showing up behind me, right? He's like keeps clipping. Then it's what my camera's having issues with, is trying to figure out. You get back to 14, you miss it. I should probably get back to 14 too. I just haven't played in a long time. But anyway, that was my rant. It's like I enjoy the games. I'm just, there was a lot of bloat that kept coming from them, and that would stress me out a lot because I'd just be trying to enjoy the game. A Bible go on a thumping spree, you should. Anytime you wear your crown, the camera glitches on it. That's why I wouldn't wear green if I'm doing this either. But you see how I'm going to have to move Stanley specifically because of that, because it's trying to put it in and it's driving me nuts. But yeah, anyway, distracted. Parallel Lord and Taylor. It's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, right? Gunkle, your favorite. Okay, I need to put showers in here. Showers. I need to put showers in here. Like this. My god, you fierce. Oh, no? Okay, not them. I was like, Gunkle literally just told me how much he hates her, and now he's like, make sure she's included in the game. I was gonna put something modern in, I realized this can't be modern. This is supposed to be like 1950s, which means that might be the best solution we have. Gunkle, please tell me more. I need to know. I feel like none of these look right. Like none of those look correct. This is your decontamination. That would be better if it was like little sprays that just kind of filled the room with like a cleaning thing. But you're going to come in here and you're going to have to strip off and you're going to have to shower, right? That's how you would normally do it. Wash off. It's so chrome. It is chrome. It's so shiny, isn't it? Shiny. If I put this in the middle, like through the middle, of course I can't put it in the middle. I had to put either side. What if I just doubled it up? Of course. Do it like that. So the water would just drain into the middle. Can you strip that? You have to, so that you don't bring the radiation in. Check the Gani challenge. Maybe you can review it in the next hour. Maybe we have a look at the end and get a kickstart on the Gani challenge. We could do. We want to. In the next 10 minutes. Have a look. Pretty sure it's been out of business for longer than you've been alive. Lord and Taylor is a clothing store. Oh, but is it American only? Because not only would that be the fetus be the perfect response, but also maybe me just being an alien. Wait, what? Link? Say, excuse me, can I see? I think I want to still replicate the same design from this. I want to use like the rounded edges too. Right? Though if I can bring those in a little. Like this, right? Or maybe at the top. I thought you wouldn't want to step on that because you'd probably slip and fall and crack your head and die or something, right? The roof in here should also be this. Right, that pipage is going to have to go. It's behind that. That's how this works. It's running behind that, not through it. Maybe, I don't know. It's actually like throwing insults, but doesn't know. Should have a link you can actually afford to move. You should. Only sees up soon. You should do it. They're suggesting the obvious, right? Get Scored. AI overlord Lord and Taylor, founded in 1826 as America's oldest department store, has transitioned from a high-end brick-and-mortar retailer to online-only discount luxury platform after closing all physical locations in 2020 and 2021. The brand was acquired by Sadia Group and later Regal Brands Global, focusing on designer goods and apparel. I felt like I was reporting the news and reading that. Thank you, Gonkel. Love some pipage? Me too. It's so that we can breathe down here, you know? And as expected, here I am. Hi, Uncle. Hey, welcome in. How are you doing? Something only is easier to cover your eyes. Right, yeah. Or as Kim once said, you're allowed to look. There's a clobberpuss in the chat. You read it like you were pointing to the news. Good job, stream. Was it really good? I mean, I was reading off a prompter, so technically I was as if reading off the news, right? You're so welcome. It's almost like a shower room that you're going to get locked into. It's kind of creepy. No, I'm trying to go this direction. Thank you. No, stop it. I'm trying to go over here. Oh, I did it again. Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. I like it. Yes, you're not dead. You're allowed to look. That was the phrase. That was the quote right there. Exactly. We love a handyman that knows his way through pipes. Also, hi there. Would you like some handy pipemen or something? Puss, yes. Uncle, how are you doing? How was your Friday? You up to anything fun today? Anything cute? I like this. Though, I don't have to have it like that. I could make it like a proper disinfectant thing because if I look at our pipage that we have, if I was to put in stuff like this and have it downward, it would be like spraying the chemicals down onto you to clean, right? I can't change the rotations of these, so I'm going to have to place them and then move it after. But if I was to use the like this, the disinfectant spray would be coming out of it, right? And I can have it in multiple places and it's just spraying out to clean you. A quote. Yes. Love the smell of incest in the morning. Exactly. You found a film for all 11 countries to start with. A includes ones like Australia, Argentina, down to the small ones like Armenia and Azerbaijan. Yes. And have you found the links for the movies or just the names? It was odd times of the mind. We do like odd times. General, nothing new, really. You know what? There's nothing wrong with nothing new. As long as you're taking care of yourself, right? That's all that matters. All that matters. Exactly, uncle. Okay, so what I want to do is... I should probably turn the snapping on, because then I can get them in the same spots. Put them like this, right? Maybe like that. I don't know if I want that middle one. Stop this right now. Because that's what would fill with the guesses. Not a quote. That was a quote. That was a quote right there. That was a quote. That was us when we were playing with Wolf Dad. Do you remember we were playing, what was the name of that game? I know, it was that cute game. The one with all the fighting and stuff. You know, it's a cute one. Just the names you're making a spreadsheet first, then looking for the films. That makes sense, right? As long as you can find them after. But also European Shag, meet you over there. That was the carpet or something. Can you use those words on stream? Wolfdad said it, not me. I blame him. So what happens when you play with Wolfdad? There was a scene when we had to go interact with the incense, you know, the perfumed incense in the game. And then that quote appeared. The quote. The quote to end all quotes. There we go. This works. Perfect. Now, everyone who comes in won't be bringing any radiation on their clothes either. The other one, you would have to have been showered. This one, you just clean it out, you know. That's why you never hire wolf tent. So someone's carpet was involved in the European Shag. Yeah, exactly. Bandora, a microstate at the border of France and Spain, had to pick a short film as the country's never made a feature film. Makes sense too, right? Multiple peoples, even. Plurals, yes. I'm liking this. This is coming out nicely, guys. Chow feels like the laser room in the first Resident Evil movie. Yes. Yes. That poor bloke at the end when he thinks he's safe and he thinks he's like looped his way through it. And then the laser comes towards him. He's like, oh, it's fine. I'll move. And then it turns to the side and it just becomes tiny little cubes. And then he gets all minced up. It's kind of, you know, kind of cute. It's cute as cute can be, right? Microstates like Monaco and the Vatican won't have anything, not even short films. I'm sure they would. It's not harm in looking, right? Okay, Kylie Minogue. If I put these on their sides, is there any way I could make it so that you don't see the antennae? Like if I was to angle them like that, I want to make it like I want to have like a table here, and this is how you're reading the stuff on the, you know, because you're going to interrupt with a ton of buttons and sci-fi things. And back when this was the extent of sci-fi, right? Now it's definitely not sci-fi in the slightest. Yeah, like the antennae kind of got to stick through a little. I don't know if I could make that work. I mean, I could use a real TV, because that's still sticking out. It's still sticking out a little. Because I could put an angled block in there and kind of block it off around it. Why don't we just start with the full-on grid lasers? People were cruel, but it turns out these people were cruel. Yes, I mean, it was the AI woman running it, right? So she clearly was having fun with it, you know. Maybe Monaco, but not sure the Vatican, since it's the smallest country on Earth. They probably have some Jesus movie somewhere, right? Maybe. And there's Angola, the fellow Luciphones over there. Luciphone. Means speaks Portuguese. Interesting. Okay. Get a bunch of films that would be good for geography as you have to learn the name of the countries. I mean, extra credit right there, right? Let me know how those go. You have to let us know. Yeah. Anna's on. Who is Ray? Addison Ray? I don't know. Someone named Ray is on. Okay, I wanted to do like, if I do an angled piece like this, right? Up to there. And bring that in. Maybe I could push the TV through the screen. I don't know. I didn't want... I love how that works because it's got the buttons. But that there is going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to put another block on top of it. You know what? That works. That works. Right, now we've got a console panel, right? And if I put something like broken screen, no. Maybe no signal for now. Like that. I think that works. Carly Rae Jepsen. I like Carly Rae Jepsen. Let you know on Monday there's no stream tomorrow. That is true, but I'll be around other people's streams if, you know, if I was there, you know. German film you picked is 2 hours and the American one is an hour, so you get both done. There you go. Perfect. TV menu. Well, it's got to work. The TV menu is very modern. I wanted to do something that would work with the 1950s, you know. Can't doubt humanity's cruelty. That is true. But like I said, even then, you know, that was the... That TV might be better because it hasn't got the antenna on it. Let me try that one. Let me have a look. This one might actually be better for this. Oh, for sure that's better. Yeah. The rounded one, it was cute. I didn't realize I had another option here. Because now... I like that. The other one is more Fallout, though. The rounded one. I mean, I have the TV in the rooms. Does that count? Is that a Deltarune reference? Brain rot. I don't know what Deltarune is. I apologize. But thank you for the brain rot. I appreciate that. And thank you for getting Jedi recalled too. I appreciate that also. Yeah, Gandhi, I was trying to figure it out because I wanted it and I wanted it to look correct. As it's sci-fi and techie-ish. But there wouldn't be Bessie the Flipper on. I'm so sorry. It would have to be... If I did a broken screen, it's like the apocalypse has already happened, which it hasn't. I mean, I could do a flicker. You wouldn't be there watching TV either. No signal might work best, right? Do you know what Undertale is? I know what it is. I've just never played it myself. Let's move to the Gandhi challenge. Okay, Mocha. Yes. Give me 1 second. We'll do the Gandhi challenge. That would never work unless I made it bigger. I would have to just fill that in with cubes and hope for the best. Like that. Yeah, it's like a little... You see? Like, yeah, you would see that in like an oldish kind of movie. I guess I don't need that top block now, right? Yeah, I don't. I have the antenna to worry about. That works. As a Windows update, the GPU driver update, I should really process now. Yeah, you should make sure it's done and restart your PC too, just to be safe. Completely related, but totally, not totally unrelated. Made by the same creators as Undertale, Toby Fox. Okay. I've probably heard people mentioning it, but I don't know anything about the Deltarune or whatever that is. Okay, I'm saving it because yes, we're going to download the Gandhi challenge and we are going to check that out. because then we can get a start on it. I pressed save, but I can't remember where the thing is to double save. Oh, it's here. That's why. I want to make sure I extra save just in case. Hi, Ash. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing? But yes, let's hope nothing breaks. That wouldn't be ideal. Okay. If we go back to the main menu, sandbox mode, let's go have a look, see if we can find Gandhi's new challenge. It should be at the top of the list because he's only just posted it. There it is. The Gandhi LMAO lot. Wow, he's so funny, isn't he? LMAO challenge. So silly. So silly. Okay, this is the Gandhi challenge. If you plan to play it in the future, it is best that you go in knowing nothing about it. I mean, I try to do that with most games at least, right? Just in case it's a good plot, right? You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. It's one of the games where the less you know, the more you, the less you know, the better your experience is when you do play it. That makes sense, yeah. He's so clever. I can't believe he's done this. Is this what we hate? Or is something else in the build what we hate? I bet he's put like a block inside of the build or something really stupid. Let's go have a look then. He did it inside? You mean this? Because he's a Gandhi. He is a Gandhi. And we're not allowed to touch the walls that are already placed. The stupid half wall. He's out here trolling us. He's trolling it. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I need to figure out already within... I've got an hour to decide the layout of this and what I want to do with it. Such a troll. He is a troll. Excellent. How diabolical. Until there's an infamy of fans who are really heavy-handed backseaters and we don't mean to, so beware of that too. Uncle, that's exactly why I wouldn't play it. I've heard a lot of people play games like this, and people like to come in a backseat, and I find it extremely annoying. Mostly because I'm a gamer. You don't need to tell me anything, I'll figure it out, right? So it just drives me nuts. So I probably wouldn't play it, mostly because I think diehard fans of anything are kind of annoying, especially when you play that game, they show up, you stop playing that game, they disappear, and I was like, well, you just wasted my time, you know? I could have talked to somebody else. He's so cute and adorable, and we live with it. We do. Exactly. So I have this awful shape with a relatively low ceiling. We love that. Thanks, Gandhi. I don't even know what I want to do with this. No idea what I want to do with this at all. Gandhi, what are the rules for this challenge? Same as usual. Don't remove the blocks. Don't, so definitely popcorn ceiling moment from the 1920s. That's the house. That's it. Same as always. Thanks. Okay. Are these even the same size? 26 by 24? Gandhi, you are heathen. Heathen. 50. $51, Gandhi. Which a few streamers just not put themselves in the category at all. They just play just chatting and didn't have any issues. It's like playing Jackbox. Like you play it and people just show up out of the blue. Math is not a strong point. I think Pupsy does it to troll us. Hi, Pappy. Hi, Alexei. Hi, welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well. Some that just don't play it on stream at all. They just play it in their own time. That's probably what I would do. Especially if it's an older game that, like you say, has such a huge fan base. Just so I had to deal with it. Again, I don't know what to do with this. I have no inspiration whatsoever. No inspirations whatsoever for this challenge. No clue what I would do with this. Never better? Is that because you've got good news for us? I like good news. Again, I know what to do. Sorry for yelling. That's okay. You can yell at me. Have a 10-year anniversary last year. So yeah. That being said, Stardew Valley just celebrate their 10-year anniversary too. That group of people that can yell at him. I mean, if you type in caps, I just assume you're yelling, and it's okay. Got content about the job you were looking forward to. That was it, but they found someone better. Oh, how dare they? Do you want me to take someone out? Get you that job? I'll do it. We'll do it. Got to get you that job. Candy, I don't know what I want to do with this. I have no clue what I want to do here. Yes, okay. Consider it done. I don't know who they are, but consider it done anyway. I don't know what I want to do. I have no clue what I'm doing here, Gansey. I'm looking at this and now I'm getting no creative juices from this. None's whatsoever. None's. None's. Maybe a 7-Eleven convenience store in Japan. Just changes the downtown map. Make it into a convenience store. Should we have a look? What does it look like in downtown? The plot's too big for downtown. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. I have no clue what I want to do here. It needs to learn the rules. So, Ludo, the rules are literally you're not allowed to change the blocks. That's literally like you can't destroy the blocks. You know what else is too big for downtown? Ooh, whoa. What are you going to tell us? You're going to brush up quick. We need your degreed interior design skills to compete against us to make us better. Smart. Exactly, right? Probably bougie house. Definitely a big bougie house. I have no clue what I want to do with this. No clue what I want to do with this. So that doesn't like I did. I'm thinking of maybe doing something along the lines of little witchy house in the woods. Like a dark wood kind of cottage vibe with kind of pointed roof to it. Lots of garden space. Similar to what Mocha did on his one just now. It's gonna be lots of wood. It's gonna be framed. It's gonna be like Victorian style. It's gonna have like wood at the bottom, and then it's gonna be the white packed material beams running across. Kind of barn roof, but pointed a little with a big window on it. Second floor, maybe a little spire coming out of it. I feel like this kind of shape would work well with that. Because I could just fill this and make that a bedroom, right? This could be entrance here, kitchen, living room. It doesn't have to be massive, right? Make it to a scav house on the shoreline. What kind of scav on the shoreline? I mean, I do like the beachy ones. I keep doing beachy ones. And its walls of pure bricks is an interesting visual. Probably not what we want for the challenge, but interesting to look at. So when Gaddy does the challenges, he just leaves it default like this, right? Took a life of its own and it happened. It did. Okay, so let me have a look. Let me visualize what I'm thinking here. So if I was to do we've got an hour. Let's see what I can do. Material, let's grab some wood. Let's find something that's a little darker, right? A little darker. Rotation, cut size. So if I did something like no. No. I don't know if that's right either. Grab wood live on stream. Imagine. Change the lot size, you kind of change the shell itself. Okay. I might leave it for now just because I don't know. I mean, aside from making it smaller, I wouldn't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to try that for now. Give me a second. And then I want... If I do like a rough plaster, I think that would be close to what I'm thinking. Like this, right? And then the corner pieces would be... I mean, that might be a little too modern for what I'm thinking. Maybe. I think I want it to be a little... I want it to be more rotten. Maybe I could use a... So that we've got like the perfect roof for it. Because I want it to be old style. I want it to be decrepit woodland house build, right? I need it to be like it's been here for a long time. Maybe I could go with like a darker wood. I love how that barely changed anything. Barely changed anything. Okay, maybe not the dirty wood. Maybe damaged wood. The brick room. I mean, it won't be brick anymore. It will be wooden. Mm. It never looks the same. That's my issue. Whoopsie. Went too high with that. See, even this, that's too much. If I look at the damaged ones, we've got dirty plastic. At least the dirty plastic would have a texture to it. Damaged old plaster, that would also have a texture to it. That might be better. Because I want it to look like a plaster. I want it to... I like that. That's it. I'm trying to get like an old witch's cottage. I need it to look like it's been here for a very long time. I think this is right, but that's not right. I think that should be horizontal. Yeah. Horizontal. No. Like that. Do the same in the middle pieces here. Right, old English cottage, very old, very dated. Damage Old Plaster is a nickname in... Is that joke old yet? No, I love it. I love it. Keep going. We're saying it's going to be doing a Frank Lloyd Wright design. It's going to be epic. I have no clue who that is, so I'm going to assume it would be epic because I have no clue who it is. So let me just say yes, agree, Mocha, and then let you have it. Because whomever that person is, no clue. I feel like I don't know the name. Pull it a Gandhi for once. We are. Me acting like I don't know something. I actually don't know in this case. Whatever it is, I'm sorry. No clue. Like that. I like that. Let it go. I'll take it. That's not what I clicked on. Okay. Little Witch in the Woods. We're just going to work on the exterior landscaping and then I can work on the inside later. If I do the exterior, I can get the style that I want nailed now. And then we can worry about the rest later. The Guggenheim Museum. Is that what this is? Is that what he's making? I don't know. Just guesses. Yeah, I'll accept it. Then you say you take it? Where is this going? I mean, I'll take a compliment, I guess. Don't know a lot of American history and specifically design. I don't know much about America. The continent or the country. US. You know. Okay, what is this? 15. Would that be too high? Yes. Let's do half because I want the roof to be the other half. When the clock starts, yes, the clock itself. So if I do 7 and 8, or I could do, if I do 8, make the wall a little bit bigger and the roof can be a little lower. Because it's going to have exposed beams. The roof is going to go, there's going to be no roof. It will be, there's not, I'm not going to put a roof over that. I'm going to put the roof over, you know, that makes sense. Mocha, thank you for the gift sub to Alexei. Alexei, enjoy your Effie viewing. As well as your cute little Stanley emotes. Cute bad buddy saying every country in both American continents. Yes, all the American continents. Either way, I don't know the history. So, I don't. Big White Museum looks like a bunch of rings on top of each other. The one that Will Smith runs up at the beginning of the Men in Black, but he's just an alien. Oh, I appreciate when Z tells me stuff in like pop culture references. It makes my life a lot easier. Not because I might know it, but at least if I've seen the movie, I can be like, oh, that makes much more sense because I wouldn't have seen it in person, right? The building, right? Okay, so that's first floor. This is the second floor. And then I'm going to put the roof over it and cap it off. Blessed to be here. We're blessed to have you here. Always a pleasure. Okay, so if I did that to here. That didn't come out correctly. There we go. Okay, and then if I resize this, right? Oh, that doesn't actually make it any... How does that look from the outside? That might still be a little too low. I may have to take that up a little. No. Why am I pressing move and you're resizing it? That's not correct. I don't know why the game sometimes does this. There we go. See? I guess I had to do it from the bottom. That's not the right roof anyway. That might be what my issue is. It's fine. Oh, it's also 3 months, Mocha. Thank you for the 3-month gift sub. Appreciate you. Missing humans, we're blessed to have you. Exactly. Depending on who you ask, it would be one continent. There's also Pokemon chapter once there. The whole world. Now, I don't know the whole world's history either, unfortunately. Whole world is American continent. If you mash them all together, you get to have Pangea again. Geographical perspective, yes. I mean, I miss Pangea. Maybe we should ask and see if we get it back. I think I want it to be gabled like that. I think that's why it looks strange to me at first. Then this should be resized to there. And we should duplicate this. But that's not going to be placed that where I want that. So I got to resize it because Gandhi didn't make it the same size. Because Gandhi hates us. They're going to be different heights too, because they have to be perfect, same height. Victorian Cottage, we're getting there. Oh, I also miss Pangea. Those were the good old days, staring longingly into the distance. Right? When you could just walk from one end of the world to the other. I miss that. Hi, Biscuit. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for your daily record. I appreciate you. The one who built Pangea, he could have built Pangea, for all we know. I think I want this to... I think I want this to come up a little. I get to resize this. I think I want this to come up a little just so I can put a different type of roof on this block here. Just so we have... It's not a witchy style as sense, but... I mean, I guess that doesn't need to be there, right? I don't know how I'm going to make this work. We'll figure it out. Pangea Flipper 2. I've played that game. You're getting Game of Thrones vibes, or will there be a red wedding? Hopefully not, because it's hard to get blood out of stuff. Do I think humans even existed when it was Pangea? I don't believe they did, no. I don't believe so. I just want this to have a slightly different height to it, because if you have multiple heights, that's what's going to make the roof stand out for the right reasons, I think. For the right reasons, you know, not the wrong reasons. Okay, and then we resize that a little. If I move that into that, there you go. Oh, it doesn't do it perfect. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. Different heights-ish. Maybe this should go up a little bit higher. I don't know if I like that there, though. And that's because this is one block off, because I didn't change that one yet, right? That needs to go up a block. Can I lift that from here? How did I lift that last time? Oh, there's two. That's why. There we go. That's why that looks strange. Perfect. Okay. No, like 300 million years ago was Pangea, and we're like 400,000 years old as a species. Yes, so we definitely didn't get to that, unfortunately, right? But diverse array of reptiles, amphibians, giant insects, the earliest dinosaurs of mammal ancestors. Yes, I was there. Specifically me, I was there. I saw it all. You're welcome. Oh, now I got to fix this. Did that work? Yes, that means I can get rid of this. I don't need this in here. I was there. I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh. Wait, maybe I should have removed that and then resize that, see if that fixes that. Yeah, things. Some people's spins. Some spins? S-pins. Yeah. Yes. Look at the impossibly large numbers and go, yep, that was back then. Yeah. Spleens. It was, yeah. You see a big number, you go, yep, while ago. I think because I had those blocks there, that's what ruined the thing here, right? Because on this side, that's fine. But here, it's not. But I may have to just bring these up a little. Blend those in. It's fine. We make it look neat after. We can tidy it up. Make it look cute. I could put like corner pieces in. It's fine. We'll put cute little corners in. I had to think of the time about just a long time ago, and it was almost a bit astonishing. You mean last weekend? That's how I feel. Special interest, a term used for people on the spectrum. Wow. No, you come people on the spectrum again, Candy. Oh my god. Again, is that you guys talking nerdy shit again? Imagine. He just hates to see us have fun. That's what it is. Exactly what it is. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to put up here, I wanted to put a large round window, like a really cool witchy vibe looking out. You know, I'm gonna think of your daily miracle. I appreciate that. We can build on top and below, yes, but you're not allowed to just remove the ceiling or the floor unless you're just putting stairs in, kind of thing. Take that, rewind it back to Deborah Brick, got to the voice to make your booty go clap. I hear clapping right now. Most of the time, we don't really think too strongly about those. It's really hard to visualize such a large amount of time. It kind of is. I mean, especially if it's something that you don't know and you're not familiar with, it's very hard to comprehend it, right? Hard to comprehend something that you weren't alive for. I like that. Not that. There we go. I like this. No, it's on Twitch. We're just not playing video game. Never. I would never imagine such a thing. I'm gonna think we did a record. How are you doing? I think the human mind is actually capable of understanding lengths of time that large. It's like you can't imagine a color that doesn't exist, right? Same thing. I had a little John song on. Oh, were you vibing to it? Were you dancing? I hope you were twerking. It's fascinating to think about it. Yeah. Can't remove the ceiling, but can build on top and make stairs. Yes, you can. You're just not allowed to remove all of it and have like one big room, right? It has to maintain the original block. I like how there is a texture for mossy roof shingles, right? That I can't actually apply to the roof. I can apply to a wall, but not to the roof itself. I can't even make that look any more dated than it already is. I can't really make that look any more dated, unfortunately. I mean, thankfully it's not too modern looking, but I can't make it more dated. Can you add on to it? Yes, you can add rooms. You can even make it bigger. Gandhi just needs to be able to see where the original walls were, and you haven't removed them, right? Conceptualize it, but it's just too long of a period of time. Just imagine the animals that could have existed, and then think about the differences, maybe. What about crazy last minute shopping for the baby? What did you get? Insert make bigger joke here. Just give it a little blue pill, the house. Cottage in the rural UK a few years ago, we did. Lots of rural houses that look like this. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to have big windows. Like, I want big round windows like this. Okay, it would have to be that one because that one only goes to off center. I was like, my eye was switching. I was like, no, the biggest one can't actually go there. Love that. Brilliant. That's backwards. Witchy vibe. That's what I'm trying to do. What wood was I using here? That was the damaged one. What was the color? What was... I don't know what the color of that was. Oh, wait. No. That was... Faded warm yellow 1. Faded warm yellow 1, guys. Faded warm yellow 1. Guys, remember that. Faded warm yellow 1. I've got to make all of anything that's on the exterior has to be that wood, and it has to be faded warm yellow one because it's got to be cohesive. Because they've all been exposed to the elements, right? Oh, I didn't change the... Which one was it? That one. No, that one. Faded warm yellow one. There we go. Okay. Somehow it's brighter. Somehow it's brighter. Get to change it. Would you watch a time lapse of 1 billion years on a different planet to see what it was like? As in from a different planet looking at this one, or just any planet in general? Because I would love to see a time lapse of just the things changing, the whole world, you know, completely terraforming itself, mountains being evolving out of nothing, right? Oceans opening up, landmass separating. Any planet. Yeah, I would love that. Let's go to a new planet. Okay, let's go. Wash your soul. There's a Ludo's foot right there. Faded warm yellow one. Yes, I guess that's what's called, right? Well, you know you got the first teddy bear for her as an Ewok. You got a onesie with Grogu on it with a little matching hat as the Yoda Grogu ears. Also matching socks and an Eevee onesie as a hood with the ears, eyes, etc. of Eevee. Amlin, I love this view. That's so cute and adorable. I would probably do the exact same thing, honestly. I would do the exact same thing because I would go all out and I'd be like, I want them to wear like the cutest outfits, you know? I completely understand. This is not dark enough for me. You have to show us... Oh, wait. Faded orange looks a little bit better. It doesn't look like this. That's my problem. That warm yellow one, that's like a... That's almost got like a blue orange tint. It's not dark enough. I should just make one, I think. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Too orange. Like that. I'm too green. That's disgusting. Uranus. I mean, I would watch. I would watch Uranus terraform. There's a game for you to play as a rock. You just as a rock just roll around, becoming a mountain. I would do that. Where do you buy tickets? You could always shop around. It sounds like a bad. I read that a saliva trip. Yeah, a bad saliva trip. We're gonna work on making her a geek. You get more traditional outfits for the pictures for the boring side of the family. You know what? The boring side of the family, you know, they can suck it. The nerd's much more fun. That's a much better brown, I think. Looks much more weathered and dated, I would say. I like that. Oh, I like that. There's a Pokemon chat. If anyone wants, I'm just like smiling at myself. I'm like, I like that. Smiling myself. Just slightly crazy. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I think I want to... Oh, I need to finish up here first. I was like, I think I want to bring the bottom one out a little and have like a trim that follows all the way round, if that makes sense. Because I was backseating Mocha yesterday when he was working on his challenge. I said to him, I was like, oh, that building behind you looks very flat. And I was like, what if you put a little trim around it to separate the first floor and the ground floor outside, right? Like this here. But if it was actually came out a little, I like that idea. Just to give it a little dimension. Cannot grasp the true form of the Gigas attack type of deal. Yes, that thing you cannot escape from. What if I did beams on the side? Are they going to look too unrugged? No, me pressing delete. See, that's too dark. Okay, so we don't want to use that one there. We want to still use our faded warm yellow here. The beams that are supporting the build, but is that... I mean, the beams would be inside too. Now, would it match up to Kit's build? I think you did a really good job, Mocha. I don't know if I want to use that one because it's rounded. I don't know if I like it because it's rounded. I think I would rather use something like this, but put the wooden style on that too. Like that. It just stops it being flat. If it's flat and flush, it won't look right. That's because otherwise this could be very flat. You know, did your best with the time you had because you're a very busy executive. So busy. No time for anything. Interpret it more of an interpretation of what I think is happening. In what specifically? Resize this. Bring that to the end. Yeah, I like that. And then I need to have... Maybe if those meet in the middle? Like that. No. I can't resize this one, can I? No. I cannot. No. I could just use the cube and make it into a square. Like cube it off. You can't quite tell. I don't hate that. I hate it. Because then it gives it a dimension and then what I can do logically, because it's going to be Wishy Cottage. I want to have old style and vines and stuff. Hi, Jelly. Hi, welcome. Is there a quest in chat? Is there a quest? There is a quest. Come on, join if you'd like to get in. Hi, Jelly. Hi, welcome in. How are you? I need an ivy. Old English ivy like this. Ooh, they do have some more dead ivy. I don't know if I want this place to be dead though. But I think having like a really cute ivy like that would be nice, right? And then like shuffle it up. Overgrown, hanging off kind of stuff I think would be really sweet, really charming. Though I guess that would only really work if this was brick too. Is there a damaged brick? Because the ivy climbs across the gaps in the brick, right? There is old clay bricks. But can I make them white though? No. We'll go with that. It's fine. Lover's speech from Chrono Trigger was made by exploring some kind of audio glitch. The screech is something the SNES can't comprehend, so it just gives you an interpretation of what it thinks instead. I think I played that game for like an hour, never finished it. I know Ali finished it though. Ali streamed it a long ago. Makes a lot of sense for levels actually. I could nod and agree, though I know I haven't played the game. Or at least finished the game. Okay, I think I want the door to be here. I want this to kind of come in. This be like the living room. This could be like a kitchen kind of thing. Obviously, I'm going to need the stairs to come up somewhere, like maybe up to here. And then this would be the bedroom here. It's Super Nintendo. I know these things. I definitely know these things. I definitely had one of those. You know. Okay. If I do this, what I can do is I can just copy the other block and just fill in the space after. I don't know why it's so goddamn warm in this room. I swear. Every single day I stream, some days it's so cold. Other days it's just scorching hot for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Perfect. So if I grab this cute little cube here, put that in. Nice. That just covers up that weird, awkward corner space here. Nice. Do you know what Nintendo is? It's that one thing that makes game thing that people play thing on. You know? That thing. Welcome back, cows. How are you doing? How are the flus? You had a Super Nintendo? I don't think I ever did. I don't think I was ever close to one. I think my first console was like PlayStation 1. I like that. It feels English cottagey. And then I put like a door here, and then I want it I actually want it to come out by a few blocks because they kind of have like a wet room, mud room kind of style, if that makes sense. Doesn't need to be super high or super big. It's just like a little mud room. You kind of come in, you have like maybe a bench there to sit down, put your shoes in, and then underneath you put your shoes there. Let me see if I can find a door first. I need to make sure the door is going to fit in here. I need something old. If I do that one, that's already damaged. Like, that's already damaged. I think that would work perfectly for the style. Because it's already falling apart. Right, decrepit. Falling apart. I have no idea what this song is. I've never heard this before in my life. Like, I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Okay, I think I want this to go back a block. Playing Mario, Paint, and Zelda, A Link to the Past on it. I don't know if I know any games from those consoles. Climb is difficult to deal with. I'm just sitting there sweating for no reason. It's rude. You had an Atari first. I heard those were popular too. Super Mario World and Yoshi's Island. See, there's all these games I never got to play growing up. Mario Paint, you played the Bee Swatter game. I'm going to nod and agree like I know the games you've played. Xbox now PC. I feel like we all kind of migrate to PC in the end, right? One thing I find interesting about Super Nintendo is the games have the audio thing and that sounds different when they get ported on everything else or played something else in general. Is there a reason for that specifically? Why the sound is different? Nostalgia. We do like nostalgia. Forgot about that? You looked it up in your long-term memory. We love a little nostalgic trip, right? It was so cute because it had a little mouse pad to play with. So what I'm hearing, it was probably pretty far ahead of its time. I don't know how high I want the roof to be. I want a little roof here because you would have a little let me see, let me have a look. Because what you would have here is it wouldn't be that style of roof. It would be the gable roof, and that's backwards. Love that. It'd be like this, right? It wouldn't be super tall, but it would be like that as you would come in. Oh, right. Copy, paste. There we go. I'm having issues today with my buttons. Like that. PC gamer in 1995. Look at you go. You learn all this time. You've always known how to play PC games. The experiment putting the sounds on the console couldn't fully process it yet, or conversely, at ones that they had, they could only properly processed. So when they ported it to something else, it just made a different sound because it was never set up correctly. Let's do it like that for now. I think on the exterior part, I'm going to put that wood trim anyway, like this. The vertical one. Maybe. Land hole. Land hole. Because that's going to be flooring. That is not correct. That is not what I was trying to do there, but thank you. There we go. Weird little English cottage thing. Actually, I think this would have a hole in. Actually, that wouldn't be there either. I think that would have beams going up. Yeah. Things. Are we doing things? Jelly, thank you for the 70 stream streak, Jelly. I appreciate you streaking here on us. Always a pleasure you streaking. I hope that you are doing well. It'd be like this, right? No. Like that. Mm-hmm. No. That's not right. That's
Ulterior Mocha gifted 20 subscriptions.
Mocha. 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 Mocha.
In this economy?
In this economy, Mocha, thank you for the 20 gift subs. Mocha, you are far too kind. I appreciate you. Oh, I hit my capybara. I appreciate you, Mocha. Thank you. I appreciate you. Guys, if you got a gift sub from Mocha, please do say thank you. He's far too kind. He's far too kind. It's one of the favorite games of all time was Live Alive. It never got an official release outside of Japan. Oh, wait. Didn't they just remake Live Alive, Uncle? They just made a new one, didn't they? Oh. In theory. I love that one. Do I look better in photo or person? In theory. Yes, Uncle, they remade it. Yeah, for the Switch. You had the Switch you couldn't play, but it's pretty fun to see other people play. Gotcha. I remember seeing it. I never played myself, but I remember seeing that they remade it. So that's pretty cool, right? Also, David, thank you for the 200 biddies. I like those cute little clips that play with the 200 bits. I appreciate you. You love it with Rick? Right, imagine, Ludo. Call him out. There's a Pokemon chat. If anyone wants it. Send a message too. See, Uncle, I got distracted. But yes, what you said. Literally what you said, that they remade it. Okay, I like that. I think that's cute. Cows. Cows, thank you for the 600 bits. I appreciate you. Rick looks best in leather and red lights. Now, where is that? Where is that photo or video, allegedly? Someone's like they're married or something. Almost. Allegedly, right? Cows, thank you for the 600 biddies too. I appreciate you. You guys, you know you don't have to, but I greatly appreciate you. You guys are very kind. Very kind. Did I put that in the same place? I can't tell. I think I put that in the same place. You will let me record it? Maybe next time. You're thinking things that you can't be thinking. He's like, I'm spiraling. Oh, the Pokemon escaped. That's despicable. I don't know what that exposed brick is there. These are those cute little, like I was saying, you sit there to take your shoe off right before you go into the house, right? Though I think there needs to be a support for that. Oh, see, that one is low, is slightly higher. There we go. It's a good way of checking, I guess. Just in case. Guys, think about the hype train. You guys triggered a level 6 hype train. You guys are ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. We had some decent progress, though. Guys, you proud? You proud of us? Do I have any, like, candles that I could do? Because I feel like, I mean, I could put candles inside, like, this one, right? Takes up, like, half the thing. Love that. I need something here, like a little candle. If one is drying, how's that going? A lot of people in chat have imagination, allegedly. Allegedly. And too strong and out of control for their own good. Yes, maybe. Not that I know anything about it, right? Me, never. You're like, I would never. I'm so these ads because we are going to raid out in a moment. I just wanted to make sure that I have this set up. So we have these. These are from the Scooby-Doo stuff. They could work with this style, but it might be not witchy enough. This style works with the witchy stuff because the shade. That's less witchy, more dungeon. This would work because it's a candle too, but I could maybe do some kind of custom candle design if I put like a shelf or a block and then put the candle on the block. Maybe I could make that work. Let me have a look. Let me see. Because I could do something like if it is something like that, right? And I put it in like a wood style. And then we grabbed a candle. Oh my god, why am I shouting? Did like a candle. Can we change it to the melted one? Did like a candle here. That might be too big. I think the idea is there, but maybe not on that one specifically, because I think that's a bit far too big. Right, but I could do something like that. That's way too big and way too thin also. But if I could do some kind of wall mount thing like that, put candles on it. I mean, this would work nicely, right? But I definitely don't like that style. I don't think that's witchy. I think that's a little bit more valuable. There's such thing as too big of a candle. You may have a point. See, these work nicely. Those are cute, but I think that right there, that design is not witchy. To be to carry around. I mean, there might be too big of a candle that's too large for you to carry, so might not be ideal, right? There might be a design that I could use. Well, if we did something like just like that, right? Like just plain like that. Hi, Cozy Burrow. Hi, welcome in. We're doing well. We're just about to wrap up stream, but we're currently working on the Gandhi challenge right now. And I'm working on like a witchy style. I don't hate that, but I still feel like that's too big too. What if I just did cube? I don't want them to be fully squared off though, was my issue. What about just like that, right? Just like a wooden box. Maybe. Chandelier in a sense a big candle. Well, chandelier would be multiple big candles, so I guess it would, wouldn't it? Something like that wouldn't be awful, right? Little things on little things on the wall. It's like the smallest I could make it. I'm just trying to make it because it's going to be an old, very dated, pre-electricity build, right? It's going to be overrun. It's going to be, the wood's going to be decaying. So it's not going to be electricity. So it's going to be candles. I just want to figure out how the best way for me to put candles on the wall when we get to it, you know? It's fine. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. We'll make it look cute, I think. We've got plenty of time to do it. We've already got a head start on it because we started the day Gandhi released the challenge, which makes my life a lot easier. A lot easier. Guys, yes, I am stalling temporarily because I'm planning on raiding someone who should be live soon. So I'm going to keep these ads until we go. But yeah. Old, moody, miserable, charming, but miserable. You wouldn't want to be in here. You'd be cold. You'd be complaining about the weather, right? Like me all the time. Tricky brick. I'm very tricky. That should go down there too because of that. This is one of my favorite songs. Every time they do a remix of this song, I'm obsessed with it. Just because I can be. So this is why I wanted to have these multiple ledges like this. So if I wanted to do ivies and stuff growing up, it would look right because it has things to grow onto. I know how to trickster raid someone. You know how it is. You just got to do what you got to do, right? You got to make it work. So the ivies, the hanging ivies that I want, I don't know if I've got enough of the same style for it to work, which is going to be a problem because I think just the Hedera one, and there's only 2 for whatever awful reason. Because I don't want to do like the whole thing in ivy. That's not how it would be. Sporadic. It'd be random spots would have ivy hanging off of it, right? It's fine. It's okay. It's cute. We're gonna stop and save here. I know of like 5 songs that sample it. There is a ton, right, that sample this song. And every time we hear one, I'm like, I know what this song was. I'm gonna listen to it because I love this song. But please stop trying to pass it off as your own original design, you know? March shell challenge. Save. Because now it's saved in the, should be saved in the right location, right? There we go. We've got December, November, December, January, February, and then March. There are other ones. I just didn't put them in this folder. If it's sampled, the person probably paid for it. You would think, right? There has to be a legal way of using it. Would it get striked? Yeah. They would have issues. Okay. We're making progress. Boca, we've got an idea down. We've got an idea. Old English or European cottage that a witch might be living in. Mine will be finished tomorrow. Where you're going to get yours done by tomorrow. I mean, if you're doing a smaller build, right? You could probably get done by tomorrow, right? Would make sense. Okay, we'll move on to this. You're not going to let it take over your life any longer. That's totally valid. Mine only takes a long time because I do it once per week on stream, right? That's my reasoning. I do 4 streams worth of it, maybe 3, and then a little bit extra off stream to finish it up, and that's it, right? It's like a day's worth, whereas you would spend 6 straight days working on one challenge. So I understand. I completely get it. Okay, let me have a look because someone should be live soon playing a game I think they said they should be playing. So I'm gonna go have a look. Exactly, Yin. Like, streamer, can I have your attention, please? Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Johnny is live. I was gonna go right into Gonkel because Gonkel's playing the new Resident Evil, and I was gonna raid into him. He's only got 2 minutes left, so we're gonna go give him some love. That's why I was stalling, because every time I raid into him, he's got like 5 minutes left or something, and then I feel rude. I didn't know he had the time. Well, I'd asked him earlier because I saw on Steam that he purchased the game, and I was like, I guess you're streaming it today. So he's supposed to be working. Oh, don't you calling him out saying he's supposed to be working? Oh, I guess I'm ready. You can find out. Give me attention, please. A desperate for attention streamer. Streamer. Exactly. That's why that's now a command hit. We love Blob. Blob is absolutely iconic. It's a great command. How much depends on people give me validation, streamer. Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it works, right? Please give me attention. It's fine. No, because I don't like him. Not showing up its result. Not showing up its results. Yes. Okay. Words. Yes, I know what you mean. I'm sure he's finished what he was doing, right, Mocha? Let's raid him. Let's find out. We can ask him when we get there. We'll ask him, find out. How's that? Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a fun time. I'm glad we got to hang out and spend the whole week playing Star Sand Island. I'm obsessed with the game. I feel like we might even play some more of it next week. I don't know, because I haven't touched it off stream in case we play more of it on stream, and I've been really enjoying it. I had fun today. Glad we got to work some more on our Fallout bunker vault and start the Gandhi challenge. So that's good. That means we've solidified what we are doing. So if anyone copies us, you guys saw that we did it now, right? His pipeline is going and not his personal pipeline. Yes, just the pipeline in general. Sampling and interpolations are not that uncommon. I do think there are quite a few that work. There's a bunch of songs that use it in a lazy way. There are some artists that only do it too, I've noticed. Tool like a voice modification is a tool that could be used for good or evil. Good or evil. Tell it to share with her. What do they call it? I was going to say voice mod. Auto-tune. That's it. That's it. Okay, let's get this ready. Bill was skiing today, so not a huge deal. Right. I mean, it's not like he was going to be checking, right? It's not like he was going to be checking. Guys, feel free to copy the raid messages. Feel free to copy whichever one you wish. Subs, non-subs, you don't have to be following. But feel free to copy any of those. We are going to go give some love to our Gunkel, who is checking out the new Resident Evil. So if you'd like to hang out with him and see the game, feel free to come in with us. If you don't want spoilers, that's totally okay. Feel free to lurk. But let's go show him some love, because he doesn't really get to stream very often because he's always working or away. So we don't get many oftens. Yeah. We don't get many chances often to raid him. The Auto-Tune is one of the ones that people use, but there are others too. I think there are, yes. There are other little tools that they use. Cows, no, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Everyone have an amazing weekend. Please stay safe. Please be good. Please drink lots of water. Do post-stream things. Enjoy the weekend. I will be back again on Monday. I don't know what for. We'll be playing something. I'll get my schedule posted on Monday in the Discord, so you guys will be able to see what we'll be doing. But, you know, it'll be 1 p.m., so you'll be... Oh, Costco this weekend. Yeah, we're going to do Costco this weekend, and I'm excited for that. Guys, I appreciate you. Have fun with Gunkel, and I will see you soon. Bye.